What's up, everybody? Welcome in. It's Thursday night. Farceball here with brought to you by Football Absurdity. Tony, I told you I'm filled with dread because I'm in the the finals, semifinals, and I'm going crazy. Do I play this dude? Do I not play dude?
You know what? You're the person that you made the decisions that got you there. Ride or die by your gut,
Right. Yeah.
And even if you don't win, you made it to the semis, your process is right, and isn't ultimately the point of fantasy football if you're playing in redraft leagues to just get better over time?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I've been to the Super Bowl before and lost in
Sure.
the Super Bowl. And I've gotten to the playoffs quite a few times, but this one, I don't know. I felt like, oh, this year I really got a shot here. But as the season went on, I was like, well, maybe I don't. And then it actually started looking better. And so, yeah, so it's just, it's how the player's performance will fluctuate, and it drives you insane. And then
Yes.
I'm at a fatigue of talking about weather this week because, good Lord, like, oh, it's going to be too windy for anybody to throw the ball, so don't use any of those guys. You're like, oh, come on, man.
And you know what the problem is that everyone's fantasy forecast, they start talking about it on Tuesday.
Right.
I'm like, dude, the game isn't being played. Like, talk to me on Saturday morning.
Well, to be fair, Kirk, many people have said I would wait until right before the game starts to decide if it's really coming down, then take him out. But if it's not, then leave him in. And
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
oh no, I that stat that you were discussing, that is absolutely the reason that I said I might just leave him in, because he'll slot it all day long and get little shots that maybe he breaks it up and into something.
It's a full point PPR league, right?
I think it's half.
Okay. Because in half PPR, what's going to end up making the difference is touchdowns.
Yeah, I know PPR. Everybody says like, oh, well, you can get by without touchdowns in PPR, full PPR. I like half. I think it's okay. It's I don't know what we are in the Dynasty League.
Full.
Yeah. By the way, playing Mr. Fatty McFat's the Moo this week in the Dynasty League, and I don't. He's probably going to beat me because I looked through the team and I was like, I got places where I think this guy might not deliver this week, and I look across the way and he'd have a guy that I'm like, oh, that dude's blowing up. So I was like, I'm not holding a lot of hope here.
That's the beauty of Dynasty, you build those squads.
Right.
And so, I'm in a league where I finally got to start 2 quarterbacks, and they were Baker Mayfield and Brett Rippon. I'm the worst team ever. And I've traded everything that I have, and now I have 5 second-round picks in this upcoming draft. But
that's just banking on that these guys you pick are definitely going to just deliver right off the bat.
I'm trusting my scouting.
Hey, Charbonneau.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
You know what?
The Jags will win by 20 points, and I hope they're all touchdowns to Christian Kirk. As long as they're all to Christian Kirk and he scores me like 30 points, then I'll be feeling pretty good.
The Jets are favorites.
Yeah, I think the Jets are going to be. Actually, again, it was talking about their defense. It is really strong. The chances that the Jags go crazy, not quite as likely, but get some efficient big play moments. Yeah, I think they got a potential for that.
I'd love to see T-Law run.
But it is now up to 14 miles an hour.
Trevor Lawrence, underrated rushing quarterback.
The Jets are favorites. I wouldn't pick the Jets in this. Jags are hot.
No, the Jets have been. I think that they moved it over to Jets by 2 or 3.
I would not make Zach Wilson the favorite to win anything, ever.
They will be losing halfway through the third.
That's a long time.
Yeah, Shane, I do remember when Trevor Lawrence's knee came out and he just kept playing. What a hero.
When he took off his leg and said, I don't need it anymore.
No, he didn't. And look at us now.
And look at us now. And we'll just stare off into a sunset. The camera will swing around behind us.
So if you had to redraft the 2021 quarterback class, what order are you taking them? You've got Lawrence, Fields, Wilson.
I know way too much. I know way too much now. So we do an auction one. So for me, the value of what I'd have to spend, I don't know if it would change a lot. I don't know that. But knowing what I know, it's like, I wouldn't give you $1 for Tom Brady. I wouldn't give you, you know what I mean? There's so many people that I'd be like, I wouldn't have given you any money for that dude, not knowing what I know, obviously,
I'm talking like real, like NFL. Like, would Trevor Lawrence still be the first overall pick if you redrafted the 2021 quarterback class?
I suppose so.
Sure.
I mean, it was him and Zach Wilson, right?
Right. It was him, Zach Wilson, and then Trey Lance, and then Justin Fields at 11, and then Justin Fields at 11, and then Mac Jones at 15.
That's right. Yeah.
So I think I would go Lawrence, Fields, and then Lance, Mac Jones.
Well, knowing what I know, I wouldn't. Well, right. If it's Dynasty, then I want Lance, which is what I got him in. But he rode the IR the entire season. So, but next year, great, I'll have him. If he is 2 years removed, what we hope he would be, then.
Since the bye, Trevor Lawrence has thrown 11 touchdowns and only had 1 interception.
You're hot.
He's doing the job, man. And they've had explosive plays that come out of the middle of nowhere with defensive stuff, or they pull some kind of trick play. They've had some excitement around them, so the Jags they're doing enough to be out there and competing.
I think the Jags win the division too. Shane.
I think what Shane said
Urban
about
Meyer definitely screwed over his first year. Yeah.
What I think Shane brought up is a good point. So I think that the Patriots' offense is not Mac Jones's fault; it's Matt Patricia's fault.
Matt Patricia makes some baffling calls.
I've definitely seen teams win with worst quarterbacks. Wait, hang on. Should someone start Zay Jones or Tyreek Hill? Don't just start Tyreek Hill. That's a good problem to have, but start.
Yeah, right. Tyreek Hill by far, I guess, but I mean, just because Zay had a great week last week, but.
Welcome to the chat. Gibbs spars hard.
Three touchdown games are usually the exception.
Right. They don't happen that often.
Right. You got to go Tyreek Hill. He's the wide receiver 2 on the year.
And he has games where he gets 2 or 3 of them.
Right.
He just breaks out something long and nobody can touch him and he's just gone.
Are we sure this is that receiver and not some obscure receiver named Tyriq Hill?
Tyreek,
Tyreek?
Tyreek
Hill?
Lord Tyreek and Peter Guns.
Yes.
Uptown Baby.
Yes, they sampled Steely Dan.
Yes, they did. Uptown Baby. Uptown Baby. Sounds great.
That was some obscure reference there that I somehow got.
I am wow. I'm sure we'll be joined by Waleed soon, and he'll have something to rant about. Let's hope.
You know what? The problem with Zay Jones is that he's only going out of the slot 32% of the time, which means he's outside 68% of the time, which means he's going to have a Sauce Gardner problem this week.
Right.
I imagine that would be an issue.
Yes. 100%.
So, anything you're looking for other than a big Christian Kirk game?
Honestly, I mean, that's it. That's really all. I would love to see whether or not some of the other receivers get the work, depending on how they've. I don't know how good the Jets are against the tight ends. So how's Evan Ingram gonna do tonight? And then the Jets wise, what is it, Knight?
The Jets, yeah, Zonovan. The Jets are exactly in the middle for what they give up to tight ends.
All right.
They are 16th in the league. They average five receptions for 52 yards. I have a
Zonovan to give you more than 2 points.
I have a silly bet in this game. I have a Jamal Agnew anytime touchdown.
Well, that's not out of the realm of possibility. So
happy Thursday, Perk
plus
Slumpers.
950. Hey, Ryan.
Happy Thursday, Perg. We're getting ready to kick this thing off in what looks like some pretty rough weather.
Agnew, I haven't checked Agnew's DFS this week, but that's what I do on our podcast. I find you a DFS player cheaper than Jamal Agnew on
3,800, huh?
That's cheap.
Yeah, it sounds like a DraftKings salary.
And before they kick it off here, I'd like to point out for our regular viewers, for any viewers, welcome. For our regular viewers, there is a new viewer channel points reward. You can redeem channel points if you click on the little circle on the bottom of the chat there. There's a new one this week for a limited time. You can redeem 750 channel points for Depressed Eskimo Poetry. I will read you a short poem from a member of the Eskimo tribe who suffers from depression.
It's already been redeemed by Serpent's Return.
Okay, let me see what they wrote here. All right.
What do you mean they?
This morning...
This is going to be very interesting.
This morning, I was up at sunrise. I saw the sunlight kissing the snow crystals. It shimmered like a glass ocean. This was the most beautiful thing I've seen in my entire life. Good God, my life sucks.
Wow.
It definitely lived up to its name. That was Depressed Eskimo Poetry.
Yes.
Well, the ball has been kicked off. The Jags will get started. Trevor Lawrence and crew walking out onto the field. They're taking it at the 25.
What do you think about maybe bringing back Urban Meyer now that Lawrence got it figured out?
I'm sorry, I don't even know how to respond to that. I don't think that man should have a job anywhere, really.
That was one of the most beautiful disasters in football.
It was utterly just like, wow.
And let me get up. I'm going to delete this place.
ETN here.
There he goes.
So already seeing something from ETN. You don't have to wait long.
But is it second down?
That's
right. It is second down.
It's second down.
I don't know if Trevor Lawrence still has the Subway commercials. That's a good question. I hope not. He hasn't earned it yet.
Well, their bread has been considered cake anyways.
It's terrible. As a former sandwich artist, can't confirm.
The handoff again to ETN, and he will go pretty much nowhere.
God, he was so good in the middle of the season.
Who was?
Travis Etienne.
No.
They've also done a really bad job of throwing the ball to Travis Etienne, which is a giant bummer.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ryan knows. I went to Subway University, majored in art, sandwich art.
Wow.
Yeah. Masterpieces.
Is there a piece of paper in a frame that you...
There was. Yeah.
You know, something you kiss on the way out the door every time?
Yeah, briefly. Oh, that ball's out.
That ball's out. There was, a lot of problems in the backfield. Sorry. And it does look like the Jets have taken possession.
Wow.
So they'll get it in the red zone. And I don't know if this is Lawrence dropped this. Is this a fumble by him?
Yeah, that's a Lawrence fumble.
Let's see. Oh, he goes
Quentin
to throw.
Williams is back, baby.
Yeah, all right. So it just comes out as he's going down.
Quentin Williams had the best post-draft interview where he sneezed and then he blessed himself and thanked himself.
Bless you. Thank you.
He literally said, "Bless me, thank me." It was awesome.
Hello, my friends.
Hey, well,
Hello.
Quentin Williams just got a strip sack on the first drive.
Did he really? Man, I feel like we mentioned that somewhere. Like, hey, maybe Quentin Williams is going to do some shit.
Yeah.
And by we, I do
Exciting
mean
stuff.
Ooh, what a
good God.
fake!
I noticed while I was walking up here too that I had just kind of, you could see, I don't know if you saw, some of you did. I was bringing my dinner and I was just kind of holding up the chicken parm that my wife made, and I hope it looks as delicious as it's going to taste.
All right.
It looks as
Well,
good as
it's second down.
We made it.
Here comes the New York.
Are you ready for? You guys just declare a snow day tomorrow, Tony?
My semester ended today. So,
Night.
Oh, that's
on the
very
left side.
convenient.
yes.
Pop that after a couple of yards.
Why is
Zonovan Knight. That's Waleed's guy. He loves Zonovan Knight.
I do love Donovan Knight. I just didn't like him last week.
Ryan liked him. That was a big point of contention on the Gamble
Yeah,
Town.
well, there's a reason I am the overlord, the god emperor of Gambletown. Because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. They don't just let anyone.
3rd and 5 here. Bold statements from Waleed.
I'm just stating facts. Oh, God, that was hilarious.
That's going to hurt. That is going to be a sack.
You know why that was hilarious? Is because I saw him looking at Michael Carter, ready to dump it off, and he just had no chance.
Yep.
Look at him. His eyes are right there. And I only bring this up because I know some of the Discord people in here listens to me on that Michael Carter over, because that line was low. And he was right over there. But also, so was that defensive back. So that might
he actually was covered.
Yeah, that was one thing I noticed. Like,
he was
right
waiting
there,
for Carter to maybe like make a move inside and then cut back out.
When he cut back, he would have been open, and he would have probably been able to like cut to get that first down. But
Right.
So I've never played.
It is up and good. They get 3 points on the board.
I've never played pro football before, but I feel like when you don't block a guy, that's bad.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's a bad idea.
That seems kind of important. Like, you know, when you
There are
block that
times
guy,
you can miss a block because you're sending stuff like completely the other way. So you're like, I don't even care, bro. Just you try to catch up to him.
Yeah.
But for the most part, yeah, it seems really silly to not make your, hit your man.
If you block that guy, you probably get that first down.
It was a delayed blitz, so he didn't show it at the line. He kind of crept up near the end, but like that's on Wilson for not seeing it, because he was creeping up even before the ball was snapped.
You got to call that, because then at least you can. Then I suspect that Carter changes his route, gets that block in, and he goes to its secondary read.
No, is that Cisco's the guy that sacked him? No, that was great. He read the snap perfectly. I mean, he timed it outstanding blitz. Like,
yeah, but I mean, if you have to know that blitz is coming, is what I'm saying, so you can adjust to get a blocker, because there wasn't anyone to block him.
DBs that can blitz are like my favorite.
Anyone who can blitz is my favorite.
I love a safety that can.
The reason he loves his wife.
What are we drinking?
My wife runs a 4.53, so you show some goddamn respect.
I will.
Do you chase your wife often?
No, she chases me, and I can't get away.
He's trapped. He'll never escape.
I've been trying to leave for years, guys.
Yeah.
Even though, technically, in the lore of this show, I've only been with my current wife for less than a year.
He had like Grand Emperor or something. There was a big lead up a minute ago when you were telling us what you were, but
what? No, I'm
now you seem to be backpedaling a little bit.
No, I'm the God King of Gambletown.
Even the mightiest of kings must be humbled from time to time.
You know what? I honestly thought it was going to happen last week, but I felt pretty good about my millionaire bet, and I'm feeling pretty. I have to see what the lines are, but I have a pretty good feeling where I'm going to go with my millionaire bet. And that's cool, because I will tell you this, Tony. I can see you. I can see you creeping up. You've been pretty good with your millionaire bets.
So whoever has the largest stack, Eric, of our weekly millionaire bets is the one that rules over the Gambletown show.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder.
So when Ryan was champ, he was the mayor of Gamblyland. Now,
yeah, I am a dictator. We have made that very clear.
So when I win, it's going to be the
Chairman
people's-
Waleed.
Tony
Democratic-
is leading the rebellion against me in
Yeah.
Gambletown.
the Democratic People's Republic of Gambletown.
I gotta say, I am so happy that Ryan came up with the name Gambletown. We're both like, oh, that's our new show name. And we've actually created a lore for just our stupid betting show. Like, it makes me so immensely happy. You have no idea.
It's got to be closer for people to watch. It's got to be closer to D&D than gambling.
I feel like we found that balance.
Agnew will get to about the 25-yard line.
My guy, Jamal.
Yeah, the Agnew line.
The Agnew line, baby.
The Agnew of distress. No. Let's see what Jacksonville does here on first down.
Jacksonville's lost 4 fumbles on their last 7 opening drives. That's incredible.
That is incredibly bad.
Yeah, when's Airbud go
When
to
does
Gambletown?
Airbud go to Gambletown?
That's a good question.
Oh, that's
Airbud goes to
definitely
Gambletown.
I guarantee.
Actually, Airbud found murdered in Gambletown.
I mean, I want to say Airbud.
And
While he's going to definitely go to.
There's a
Gambletown
nice shout out to Ingram.
because he's got
And his second
he's gonna have a
down.
pass with the Supreme Court. So when he works for legalizing gambling nationally, it actually adds up. He's got to go to Gambletown.
Got to.
It's true.
ETN. He's going to
Do
get
we like-
stopped
do we
before
like
he
where
gets
we're
to
going
that
with
first
that,
down
Tony?
marker. Brings up third down.
Or maybe
All right, so
or maybe Air Bud is the people's leader to overthrow me.
Wow. He just barks, and there's this dude that
Yeah.
tells
The
everybody
sonic
that
wave.
he
It's
understands
a sonic
exactly what
boom.
he's saying.
It just knocks me into the painting, the mural of me,
Yeah.
leaving a crack in that wall.
3rd and 1 here. He fakes it to ETN, gets it out to Ingram. Ingram's got plenty of room down the left side, and he's
Can
going
I
to get
just say
across
I am-
midfield.
I was looking really hard at the under for Ingram, and I was just like, I'm not fucking touching it. He's hot right now.
that was a great play design too.
It was a really good play design. Dude, Trevor Lawrence, I mean, as much as I like Justin Fields, Trevor Lawrence was my 1A to the Justin Fields 1B. I like Lawrence equally.
Diving it.
But I
We
will
were
say
talking
I
about that
love.
before you joined it.
What'd you say?
We were talking about that before you joined. Like, if you could redraft the 2021 draft class, it would still probably be T-Law first and then Fields second.
Yeah, but I honestly always thought it was a coin flip.
Second
The one thing
down.
that was there were some things that I think Justin Fields, their college and high school careers are basically identical, but there are some things that Justin Fields does that make me feel like he had the higher ceiling.
I'm so glad he's already used it 3 times. Jones
Yep.
with a catch. He does not pull it in. That is incomplete.
This is the game. If you guys were betting on how many times I say Justin Fields' name, this is absolutely the game to take the over.
There you go.
With Zach Wilson, who absolutely should be the Jets quarterback if they had any level of brains. And I know they've been drafting well, but you cannot tell me that Zach Wilson was the better prospect than Justin Fields. That was such an insane take to me.
Maybe they just didn't want a Ohio State quarterback.
3rd and 6.
I hate that so much. Good
ETN.
job.
He's going to burst
Travis
to the middle.
Etienne.
No.
30, 20.
There goes my under 16.5 rush yard over prop.
Oh, that was a good bet though against this
It was.
defense.
He hasn't rushed for over 16 yards on a play since week 9 until now.
Yeah, and this defense is pretty good about stopping big plays.
Mhm.
Well, they were worried about linemen, weren't they?
Well, when
Or was that
Williams
the
is
Jets?
back,
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That only makes it better. That only makes it a better matchup.
Well, 1st and 10 from around the 20. He reaches. It's Kirk. Kirk's going to try to make his way to the sideline at best. And it brings up 2nd down.
it's a rush. Technically, that's a run.
That is a rush, yes.
Man, Christian Kirk has killed it this year.
Let's hope he continues to do it. Tonight.
And you know what? I will say this. For as much as we made fun of the Jaguars for Zay Jones and Christian Kirk, and they were absolutely overpaid, no question about it. But also, they are great pieces for what the Jags are trying to do, and I do find that interesting.
Second down.
You probably could save some money on that, but
no penalty flag on taking too long. Lawrence was trying to run it himself to the right side.
He was trying to
Looked
move
like
that
something
thing
might have
along.
been an RPO and went, no, I don't think so. There's no option any longer. He just wanted to get around Franklin Myers, and that's it.
Yep.
I mean, you got 3rd and 3 now. It's not a bad call.
3rd and 3, indeed.
Can you throw that screen pass to Travis Etienne? He puts it in the end zone. It's beautiful. Why is Hasty in? This is some bullshit.
You got to have some hasty in the game.
Just get it to Christian Kirk, then.
Please give it to Christian Kirk. And that was to Kirk, but it is well out of bounds, so that will bring up 4th and 3, and it looks like they'll probably take another 3 points.
Also, Eric, I want to compliment you as a gentleman on a good playoff game in the Football Absurdity League.
I didn't have a chance against you.
No, I mean, I think your team did well. I mean, my team is better. I'm in the same situation this week. I'm looking at dude I'm playing, and there's a reason he's got like 100 more points on the season. Like, he has not been hit by injuries the way I have.
Oh, yeah. No. Greg Papa, what? I'm playing Scott this week in the semifinals, and I look at his team and I go, like every week his team scores like 140 points, and I'm like, I scored 85 and 90, and maybe 100 if I'm lucky. And
and my Superflex quarterback is Andy Dalton, and I have no other options.
Oh, I spent much of the season with like maybe one quarterback.
Oh, I know. You had to love when Purdy came out.
Yeah, Purdy's really good.
He did a lot for you. Like, because you were on a little bit of a skid before you got him, right?
No, wait. Which one? I don't remember which league you're talking about.
The Experts League.
I don't think I had him in there, did I?
No, you absolutely have him as a Superflex quarterback. You didn't have any quarterbacks in that.
They have Baker Mayfield now.
Yeah, but
Daniel Jones. That's pretty awful.
Was it Daniel Jones? I'm pretty sure it was
Danny Dimes. That's who I've had all season.
I'm gonna look, but I don't believe you.
Already? Well, look at you.
I know logically you should know your team better than me, but I was looking at this the other day and I feel like I remember it right. Let's see.
I love it because I don't ever feel like I know my team. Usually hate my teams.
Hold on.
Then I get to the playoffs and I go, well, at least I made it here. More Greg Papa.
Let us see.
Raiders!
As Guardians had Baker Mayfield and Daniel Jones. You're right. I was wrong. I was thinking of a different league. You do know your team better than me, which is good because you passed the test. Because if I had been right, I would have made fun of you for not knowing your team as well as I did. So that's exactly what should have happened.
Yeah. Wally's always testing you, Eric.
Life is a test, all right? This game is going to test me. Because I threw out a lot of stuff
around it so he can test every little thing
for gambling. And I remember when my wife left me because Christian McCaffrey got hurt. So I worry there's going to be a repeat.
Yes, you will recall that in our Dynasty League, I think I drafted him and then had to sit on him for a season and a half or something before he finally showed up.
We've all been there.
Yeah, we've all been there with a Christian McCaffrey. Dynasty makes it interesting because you're like, oh, I hope I have enough other players.
Thank you, Adam. I'm feeling good in this jersey.
All right.
Deion propaganda. We talked about Deion Jackson?
I think it's Deion Sanders.
Oh, it is swirling rain now.
I thought I assumed he was talking about Deion going into the playoffs with JT and IR.
No, he's talking about Deion Sanders having a Prime documentary
Oh, really? Is it propaganda? Because he was pretty fucking great.
No, as a coach, like as a
Who
college.
the hell
coach.
cares? Although I don't know. I kind of
First
wonder.
and 10 here.
I'm looking at some of what he's
I know.
doing, and I'm kind of intrigued.
He's a d-bag, man.
Oh yeah, but it doesn't take away from his like football greatness.
He steps back to throw, and he basically throws it into the ground. But I guess Noah Fant was there, so it's okay. And it brings up a second down.
Yeah,
so far, these defensive lines are the opposite of what I've been expecting.
Yeah.
Like these Jags are really getting there. And I don't know.
I think what it is it's the Thursday night voodoo. Just seeps into every team, and if you're not resilient enough, if you don't roll a good enough dexterity throw, you are screwed, and you just play like garbage the whole night.
I think if you get leave two guys and let them just beat their man within a second, that kind of makes a difference also.
That's night rushing for 3 yards.
Yeah, this is interesting.
This is settling into a normal Thursday night game, and it's really unfortunate.
I'm going to disagree. I think what ended up happening is the Detroit Lions just broke the spirit of the New York Jets last week.
Wow.
Look at them. You can see it. They already know. They lost to the Lions. They're like, what are we really going to be able to do now?
Right.
Is Mike White the starting quarterback week 1 next year for the Jets?
100%.
I like it.
Is there a big contract with Wilson? There's
He's
Conklin.
rookie.
Conklin's got some space on the right side. He'll get to midfield.
I was eyeing the Conklin over a little bit, but I was like, I don't want to get on that train.
No, I'm good.
And I regret it. And truth be told, the more I think about that Michael Carter line, I have a feeling that's what I should have felt. But I do love Michael Carter, so I guess I think that pushes me over the line when it comes to betting on him. But I will also say I also love Elijah Moore, and he's going to have to really earn my trust before I'll put any kind of over on him again. And I think Michael Carter might get that same treatment if he doesn't hit that receiving line.
First and 10. Hand it off to Carter. Carter will dive forward for about 3 to 4 yards.
I'll take that. Jets offense looks pretty good when they actually block people.
And
That's true.
That means
That's true.
Second down.
That's the type of top-tier analysis you're going to get from us here at Thursday Night.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, guys, if you block people, your skills positions will do better. I'm Wally Ismail.
Serious insight. Serious insight brought by the Football Absurdity crew here at Thursday Night Farceball. Thanks for hanging out with us. Please do it again. Please tell your friends, especially if they're into football and fantasy football and all of that stuff, because then they'll want to.
That had to have been an illegal motion, right? Because I'm trying to figure out what the fuck just happened there.
Something's up. Yes, I think it was illegal. Something's illegal. I'll tell you.
Who was
throwing flags?
Who was quarterback on that? Who was Streveler?
They have been penalized 5 yards, and I do not understand why. I guess it's a bad formation.
I think it's because they took Zach Wilson out of the game to put in Streveler.
But all right, I'm putting a claim.
Happy Thursday, Brian.
Hey, Brian.
Hey. Did you say happy birthday? Is it Brian's birthday?
Happy Thursday.
Oh, happy Thursday. I see.
Thursday is the birthday for football fans.
You got me all excited. I was like, oh, is it Brian's? Wow.
It's Thursday of week 16.
Happy Thursday to you.
What a pass. Oh, my God.
3rd and 12 here. You can pretend it's your birthday. I always wanted to, because mine's in January.
The premature line.
Brian,
because Thursdays obviously are too early for them to be playing football.
Happy birthday. Proud of you. Made it this far.
You made it this far. 3rd and 12. He's looking, he's rolling, he's in trouble. He's got a lot of pressure. He's backing up, throws it away.
Wow.
Terrible.
Sorry. Bear with us with these audio echoes. It's guest star, and it usually irons itself out. It's not on our end.
And you do have the little checkbox thing with inside OBS, correct?
Do I know?
If you go into OBS, you go to the actual person's guest star thing, and you tell OBS to handle audio.
How do I go to guest star?
It has
through?
helped a lot to get rid of the echoes.
Okay, walk me through this because I don't understand how I go to guest star in OBS. Guest star I use it's a browser.
Oh, that's right. You don't have it separated. Okay, so go to the browser properties and see if there's a way to tell it to let OBS handle audio.
Okay.
Here's the punt. The punt. We get down to about the 10-yard line he's calling for it, but it gets away and bounces out, so it'll probably be about this 6.
I think my favorite thing that during that exchange, the problem just works itself out anyway.
Isn't that the best? We're doing things and solving problems. Look at us. Yeah!
That was beautiful.
That was really bad.
Wilson,
Speaking of bad, had a really fun time last Monday with the other members of the Bendy and the Dark Revival game, the cast members. We did like a song review show, and my character decided to do this phase in and out throughout the entire show, and it was hilarious. We had so much fun doing it, and yeah, it seemed to be well received by the community.
Love that.
If you have not checked it out, go check out Bendy and the Dark Revival. It is on sale right now on Steam for like 30% off.
Is that like Bendy and the Ink Man?
It's Bendy and the Ink Machine was the first one.
Oh, there's another one?
Apparently they've gotten even better. Like it's clearly a better engine. And yeah.
Oh, cool. That game wasn't bad.
I voiced a character named Porter.
Okay. I'll play it with my kids.
Oh, it's kind of dark. It's
they play. Is it
like
darker than the
horror?
first one? Because they walked me through the first one.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
My kids' lives are kind of
It
dark.
is more
so.
scary from what I'm told, but that's about all I know. And the Pizza Red Zone is in effect. Serpent's Return.
I mean, yeah. Well, we've got our field goals.
You have spoken it, so now we have to refer to it that way. The trigger.
Red zone. Red zone.
Wow.
All right. So we are at like you said, we really settled into the Thursday night aspect of this.
Yeah, the normal flow of, oh, this is a crap game, you know, that kind of thing. And it seems to happen every time, except with only a couple of exceptions. We have had a couple though.
I accept it. It is what
Last
it is.
week
I love
was
it.
pretty good.
Oh.
Perg has redeemed a Tony gives a scorching hot take.
Lay it on me, Tony.
Here it comes, ladies and gentlemen. Drum roll, please.
The player that's going to win you your fantasy championship game in the last week is going to be DJ Dallas.
That is a scorching hot take.
That is a habanero take.
I am. Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Wow. Evan just talked to his dead father. That's how scorching that hot take is.
I got more until Evan gets that prime activation. I'll keep churning them out.
Yeah, we got to help him get that password.
It was deep.
Or should I say, I'm a man of many thoughts.
First to 10 here, the handoff, and he will get a couple of yards, actually quite a few yards, and they'll be all right. This should bring it up to about 2nd and 3.
More than a couple.
Several.
Yeah. Several. That's the word I would
like
use.
the amount of donuts I eat out of the dozen.
Yeah, ETN does look hurt.
Several.
Well,
second down.
Christian McCaffrey all over again.
Yeah.
And that's going to hand off to Hasty. Hasty's going to get the first down, I think. Yep, and more.
I think he's fine. I think that was just a little.
Hasty about to ruin your tank bowl? I'm sorry.
I just think he kind of landed funny. shake off some soreness. I hope. Otherwise, it's a hip, and that's not going to be good at all.
I'm literally watching my entire season fade away with 0.4 points from Christian Kirk.
He's grabbing his shoulder.
That's not good.
Here comes Lawrence, and he tries to throw it to a well-covered man.
Well, on the plus side, that is my free bets. So
I don't know what the heck just happened there, but it's going to bring up second down.
Quinn Williams is just out there wrecking it.
Apparently. He's just messing up all of our plans.
Yeah. He knew. He read that play.
Yeah, he read it, and he was like, hey there, little sputter. I'm going to go ahead and knock that away from you.
How much of like the obsession over Sauce Gardner's statistical dominance is overhyped?
There's always going to be that, just like Ramsey and everybody else.
If he wasn't nicknamed Sauce, you'd get in like 80% of the coverage that he's not.
This is Hasty. Hasty's going to get the first down.
I just put in a clip of me seeing my dead father needing his password. So if you're in the chat, check that out.
Why do they wait until ETN is hurt to throw twice to the running back in a row?
Well,
I could go for some horsey sauce right now.
It always feels like it's gamesmanship, right? Like they're like, well, they'd never expect us to run with our freaking second grade guy, right?
There's a reason why they don't expect that. It's because it's not a good play.
No one expects the Spanish Inquisition. Here, Etienne's got it, and he will not get too far, but about 2-3 yards.
He's just getting rocked out there.
That was a heck of a hit. It looked like
at least he's back, though. At least he's back.
He's fine. Rub some dirt on it.
I told you.
He's back.
I told you. He just landed funny. He had to shake it off. Now he's about to go over there. And we know they will run. They will throw to running back in this offense.
That was a good hit, though. I mean, that was.
You
feel that one.
I miss Drew Brees era Alvin Kamara.
Yeah.
2nd and 7 here. And that's to Ingram. Ingram will get away and then get gobbled up, but he will get the first down.
Ingram the last month is just killing it.
Yeah. You know what happened, right?
What?
I told somebody on the starter sit show to sit Evan Ingram. He took that personally.
Yeah. Yeah, that happens, you know.
Yeah.
I seem to remember you vetoing him in the DFS show, too.
You hold quite a bit of sway, so, you know.
I was confidently wrong about Evan Ingram.
That's cool. And Dameon Pierce.
1st and 10 here. Wow. Digging up old scores and scabs.
I just love
Etienne is going to get short of the.
Dameon Pierce is the only one I will remember forever, I think.
I was wrong about Christian Watson, too.
I thought you liked him like long term. You just didn't think he'd be doing anything right away.
Yeah, but I'll take the redraft L on that one.
Okay. No, for redraft, I was right there with you. But long term, I thought he had some like really interesting traits.
Well, we're gonna have fun. So, myself, Perg, Fumpus, and Serpent's Return in the chat are gonna spend a lot of our spring scouting rookies this year, and it's gonna be very exciting.
He's got his man. It's Arnold.
Oh, speaking of Perg, Ryan,
Dan
that's got to be
Arnold.
your guy.
Look at that,
Dan
Arnold,
right? I'm sure
Look at
you've
go,
brought up Dan
Arnold.
Arnold before.
You need to catch
Love
those
Dan
things
Arnold.
every time.
Yeah, Gambletown is pro Dan Arnold.
Can I say also in a dynasty league that Waleed and I are in, I traded Evan Ingram for a second. Highway robbery.
Yeah, oh my God. I love that bet because this isn't going to last.
No.
Ingram
1st and
eventually
10
gets
here.
hurt.
They fake the handoff, and he loops out to his left, and now he's going to just keep running, and he's going to get the first down and a couple more.
T-Law.
That's right.
See?
Trevor Lawrence
You know
going
what-
to
you
make
know
it
what
happen
you're doing?
his own way.
You know,
Covered his face
in
in mud.
They do it with Justin Fields. Why don't we do that? That's what I'm saying right now.
Yep.
My boy T-Law trying to mimic his hero, Justin Fields.
Wow.
So Lawrence is over his rushing prop. That's very nice. It's a good sign. First quarter
Nice.
ends.
Yeah.
Right, and it's only because he wants to be Justin Fields.
I'm kind of surprised at how well the Jags have moved the ball today.
I 100% agree with that. The Jags are really looking very clean.
Trevor Lawrence
On
has been
offense.
playing out of his mind.
However, not the explosive plays we've seen from them.
And if you think about it, like, it kind of makes sense that this is where we start to see him flash. Because
Apparently, Evan has redeemed a depressed Eskimo poetry.
Thank you, Evan.
From Fall.
Okay. So this
if
one
you
is
think
just.
about it last. Oh,
Sorry, you weren't here for this. I have a new viewer reward. You can redeem points to get depressed Eskimo poetry. This one's just called Snow. It's a
Imagine that.
it's a haiku, so it's 5 syllables, then 7 syllables, then 5 syllables, and it goes like this. It goes, snow, 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 snow. I wonder if I could screw a penguin.
Cocaine.
That's
Yeah,
snow.
it works.
Yeah.
That works.
There you go.
All right. Yeah, the Jags are going to make the playoffs. They look like a
I mean,
good team.
if the Titans don't start winning, they definitely are.
No Tannehill?
Malik Willis is not going to send the Titans on a win streak, man. Derrick Henry will do what he
Don't
can.
see it. Don't see it.
This is going to sound crazy, but all right, here, you want another spicy take? This one's for free. I'm fading Derrick Henry.
No, I'll make it official. There you go.
You're what now?
You're what?
I'm fading Derrick Henry this week.
What?
Wow.
That's just insane.
Wow.
I think he's gonna. I think he's gonna rush for he's gonna rush for 100 yards, but I don't think he's gonna be the number one back this week like the numbers would show.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I don't care about that. I don't know that he'll get touchdowns. I'm just saying the rushing over. I'm taking 100%. He will run for 200 yards against them.
Yeah,
and
that
they
was.
might only get like 12 points.
Even with Malik Willis, huh?
I'm partying with all my dead relatives.
I don't think Houston can stop Derrick Henry.
That take was so hot. I'm like at my ancestors' family reunion right now.
Things are melting.
Oh, that's funny.
My brain has melted.
I did laugh at you, Ryan, when I said the Jags would make the playoffs. Ryan was on this Trevor Lawrence breakout. I will say that. Can't deny.
No, I was saying before, it makes sense too because like last year,
Hurd was pro T-Law.
In a lot of ways, this is his first year actually in an NFL offense. So this is right where he should be kind of like peak.
He gets about a yard. And it's second down.
And I kind of wish I'd been a little bit more patient with Lawrence. Because I think he's the guy I would really be happy about having on a roster. He's also got...
Well, they're going for beauty shots of Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Slow motion of him getting his face wiped
fantastic.
off.
Second down.
That was
Trevor
beautiful.
Lawrence looks like he can't believe it's not butter.
Yeah. That was some Fabio shit for sure.
That was a very homo moment. He drifts off to the left side.
And he extends to get
It looks
the
like he
first
reached
down.
for the first down, so let's see if they
Love
get
it.
it to him.
Oh, he got it. He 100% got it. He extended. He put that ball across. He made sure he got that first down.
I wish the NFL would have more homoerotic moments.
Yes.
I mean, my dad was gay.
Yeah.
My dad loved football. I was zooming on someone's butt more often.
We were talking about our fantasy football league at work today, and we were talking about a different coworker, and she's like, he doesn't like football, like, he's gay. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, football, like, I have plenty of gay friends who like football, but also, football is the most homoerotic sport. Like,
look at how you get the ball to start the play. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, I was like, I wish I was gay just so I could enjoy football more.
Second down.
Yeah, the Midwest is full of gay football fans, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
They might not be out of the closet because Midwest, but they're there.
Yeah, my dad.
That's why
Hanging
the
out
rest
at
areas
Casey's.
are exploding. 2nd and 6 here. Kirk in motion. And then a motion again. And they fake to him, and then they toss it back to Etienne. Etienne will make it to the left side.
He was behind him. He was behind him, so it won't count. Anytime I see that, I'm like, is that going to count as a pass? Give me the passing.
No, that was a pitch.
No, this is going to be a quick slant to Christian Kirk for our man Eric.
I sure would love that. But Etienne, I'm sure there's many owners that would have been happy to have him reach forward and get that.
Do this before I got eliminated from the playoffs? Yeah.
Here we go. We've got an injured player on the field. They have pulled him off to the side there because the show must go on.
By any means necessary.
By any means necessary. Tied up at 3, 12:31 on the clock of the second quarter. And here it is. Jacksonville with a chance.
God, I love it.
To put some points on the board.
He could wrap his legs around you twice.
Are these people not? Are these players not distracted by the player clearly in pain, like 5 yards to the right on the sideline? I don't think that works. Just here, go be in pain over here, so we can keep playing football. I'd be like, I'm trying to be safety, but I can't see this guy rolling around over here, man, and it's distracting.
And so the timeout was called, and
It tells me he's not taking football seriously enough. He can't block it out and focus on the play at hand.
It's happening right at my peripheral.
Rub some dirt on it.
Right at my peripheral.
Walk it off.
Yeah, I wouldn't let myself be distracted on the field. I'm there to win.
I would be constantly distracted by all of the tight butts. And I'm not even gay. Just admire physique.
1st and goal here on a very revealing drive for the Jags.
I'm not gay, but $20 is $20.
Wow. We all got to make money somehow. T-Law on a 1st and goal. And he will give it to Etienne, who will get stopped short. But, man, there was a moment there. I couldn't tell who he was going to give that to.
Like Evan said, $20 is $20. So this is where I'm going to start plugging our Patreon.
It'll make you holla.
You can get a lot of value out of that, guys.
I want to know who the 5 viewers who left when I said that are. Oh, now it's 17 viewers. We're plunging. People do not like gay for pay.
Yes, you just brought up the concept, and they went, "That's discussion." 2nd down and goal.
Or did they log off to run and go get $20? It could be one or the other.
Maybe. It's that scene that he's like, "Oh, I gotta go find a cash machine, and I'll be right back." 3rd and goal here. They've got to make a decision. This has got to be the scorer, otherwise you have to take the field goal at least, right?
Good God. This is why you shouldn't have Thursday games.
Servant's return. If I'm bumping up the price.
James Brown. Good God, y'all. You got to do something here.
If I'm bumping up the price, it's going to be $420.69. Like, just go all or don't.
It's $420.69, bro.
Yeah.
And of course, they'll step away with commercials about their another Taylor Sheridan series.
So what you're saying is $20 is not $20, Evan. That's what
I just know that somebody's going to holler.
Sometimes you got to just read the market.
Wow.
Ooh.
Well, very exciting times here. 1923, by the way. We'll shout it out there on the Paramount Plus network.
Are you in that?
I'm kidding, man.
Screw 'em. Every single game.
Boomer TV, there it is.
Is Yellowstone Boomer TV? I feel like Yellowstone's actually really popular.
With boomers.
Boomers.
You know what else is popular? CSI.
Yeah. They only have like 5 of them, and
NCIS
and FBI's and
Jag.
I don't hear it talked about like Jag. I love it, but I don't hear it talked about like
there's
those
the
shows.
NCIS. I have to say this like the people say it. So there's the NCIS, and then that's got a couple of places it happens. There's a Hawaii one. And there was about 15 CSIs. I don't know. But they were all
my at the time
network that is CBS.
My grandpa, who at the time was in his mid-90s, was trying to figure out if it was Ice Cube or Ice T that was on his favorite detective procedural.
Oh my goodness!
And then after about 3 minutes of being like, I know who they are by looking at them, but I don't know who is who. Right. He realized it was LL Cool J.
Oh wow! What?
It was actually LL Cool J he was thinking of.
That's really funny.
He's on the LA version of one of those shows.
For years, yeah. Right, because he watched all of them. So like, he was confusing the names, but he knew who everyone was.
Right, because CBS literally has an NCIS night, a like FBI night, a like there's a different thing each CSI night. Like,
right, Chicago night. Chicago Fire.
Oh, that's
Chicago
NBC.
PD.
That's NBC. They've got the 3 different Chicago shows, and they all do crossovers all the time. Third and goal here.
Small city.
Oh, Lawrence dives forward.
Did he get there?
And now they're saying, yes, they're saying he did indeed.
I thought he crossed, but it was close.
But then it came out of his hands, right?
Yeah, but once you cross the plane, it doesn't matter. But
right,
it
plays over.
Close.
So there is the touchdown, and it's Trevor Lawrence. Nobody else, just Trevor Lawrence.
Oh yeah, he got there.
Oh yeah, that's a touchdown.
Yeah. You know what NCIS I don't like?
Trevor Lawrence.
I don't like NCIS Arizona.
Good job.
NCIS Arizona.
Yeah.
Yes, it's all done in golf carts.
Like the lead is Kyler Murray. He's not very good. Cliff Kingsbury.
They have to work out the entire freaking crime while inside the gated community.
Cliff Kingsbury's not a believable head coach.
But at least it's got a golf course.
Is it a white collar crime? Because I assume gated community, that's what you should actually be looking for.
The only police procedural
are the people inside the gated community? Yeah, they're terrible.
I still like the version where that was Matt Stafford as a kid. Like, I wish that is how this commercial would went.
Oh yeah?
Tony, you were the one who said that, right?
There he is.
And now it's just future self talking to him.
Why is he holding an entire 2-liter Pepsi?
I sure do, NFL quarterback Matthew Stafford. I have to spell it out for everyone at home that's watching this commercial and doesn't know who you are.
Why did they have to give him a 2-liter Pepsi to hold in one hand? Couldn't they have given him like a reasonable serving Pepsi?
No, they have to let you know that you're getting that 2-liter when you order it.
Since 2018? Well, you know what? That doesn't. I mean, yeah, in college, he always had great field position. That's all you just said.
You're talking about the Jags offense, though, not T-Law.
This is America.
Oh,
the kickoff.
But I do have a stat.
Oh, you did say Jags offense. My bad.
I do have a stat.
He's making a move.
Barrios.
But Barrios will get shoved out of bounds. Barrios.
I do have a stat though. The New York.
Man.
That? No one wants to see it.
The New York Jets haven't won in primetime since they've lost 7 straight primetime games, and the Jags haven't won in primetime in over 2 years.
Wow.
So this is gonna be a tie. Is what I took from that.
Well, 16 plays, 96 yards in 8 minutes. So first and 10 for the Jets. Wilson was in motion. And he's got him over to the left side. Wilson will get it for the first down.
I love that he didn't just take the yardage. He made himself get 5 more yards.
Yes.
You really feel he had to make himself do that, huh? Yes.
Love it. I've been sitting here like, I need one of my guys that I bet on to get some yards.
First and 10.
Brian, I would do it, but if you check, the price of eating a ghost pepper has gone up to 69,420. That was not unlike my gay for pay. It's very
Okay,
similar
but
market.
to be fair, Evan, you did throw like 3 or 4 of them in your mouth at once.
2, but yeah, it felt like 500.
It seemed like you were just backing up a dump truck and just
You know what he
shoveling
says
it
all
in
the
your
time,
mouth. And I thought, well, then you should stretch this out or something, man.
He always says, "I'm not gay, but 2 ghost peppers are 2 ghost peppers."
Right.
I left my body for a while there. I don't know what my body did while I was gone.
Oh, it was wonderful.
Garrett
I
Wilson.
just talked to my dead father. It was wonderful. We had a great conversation.
No, Garrett Wilson, no.
First and 15, something about passwords and
Is Wilson hurt?
He was just stretching out his ankle on the sidelines with the trainer.
And in trouble, finds somebody to his left side. It's Knight. Knight will get the first down as he scoots out of bounds.
This is my fear. Why aren't you throwing it to Michael Carter? You only need 1 catch. He'll get there for me.
So a 14-yard play.
Brian's right. It's not gay if you put 2 ghost peppers in your mouth. But
for the same price, you could have me read almost
Row the
100
boat.
Eskimo depression poems.
those are some pretty depressing Eskimo poems or Inuit poems.
Yeah. He actually is a member of the Eskimo tribe. I verified it before using the term.
He's back. He's back.
First and 10 here. The pitch back to Knight. Knight gets wrapped up and dropped. No, he doesn't. He escaped that, but then gets wrapped up and dropped.
Whoa.
I can't believe he escaped that. I was like, it looked like he was down, and all of a sudden he
Yeah,
came
that's
spinning
crazy.
out of it.
Yeah, no, he's got some juice to him. I'll give him that. That's gonna be
We're
a
going
fun
to refrain
running
from
back.
calling any running back anything related to juice.
I mean, Michael Carter is your 3rd best running back. I feel like you have a very strong running back.
Sick it down. It's 17.
The perfect circumstances for
I
an
was
epic
thinking
second down.
God damn it!
And
False
he's blown dead.
down? Man, he was about to be so wide open.
That was ugly. This is big time Thursday energy.
Dude, right?
2nd and 23.
I feel like we forgot how bad Thursdays can be because we've had some fun games.
I forget how bad
games
Thursdays
that
can be
started off
because I've
strong.
got the best company on the planet.
Best company till the day I die.
That song is called
You
Bad
know,
Company
song-
Best company on Sick It Down.
by the band
Exactly,
Bad
the
Company
song
off of the
by the
album Bad
band-
Company.
No, it's the song Best Company by the band Best Company off the album Best
Best
Company.
company.
Oh yeah.
Not kept the night. He's going deep. He's unloading, and he has the receiver has to come back. That's Davis.
He's
And that's gonna get
unloading.
knocked away. That seemed like some sort of
Corey
silliness.
Davis
Sauce
under
Davis
the
made that look
situation.
easy. That wasn't
you
Sauce
think I can't
Davis.
throw
Sorry.
deep in the
Whoever
rain?
Davis is
Watch
made that
me.
look easy.
Third
Also,
and
that's one of those-
21.
It's only rad company when you're hanging out with friends, because when you're by yourself, it's sad company.
Right.
Till the day I die.
Dude, I loved Corey Davis coming out of college.
Oh, that's
And it
Corey
makes me
Davis.
Davis.
sad that
I mean, the
Okay.
sad or rad company.
you'll occasionally see flashes of how he could have been really good, and he just was
Third
never
and
that
21.
guy.
Zach to Carter. Carter behind the line of scrimmage, but he gets some yardage, and he's
Oh, you know what
he's
yardage
gonna
he
end up-
got? I think
He's
we're
going to end
at
up short of the first
11
down marker.
yards. Hit the over. Hit
My
the
man.
over.
Fantastic then. He
Hit the
does not get a
elder.
first down, though.
Hit the
So
elder.
4th down.
I don't give a shit about first down.
I don't give a
Second
shit
down
about
is
the
Made that
the
Jets.
only
clear,
down
sir.
I care about.
I couldn't care about the Jets.
Wow.
I wanna
I care
kiss
about
you.
making money.
I want to
I'm sure everybody here doesn't care about what they're doing.
Oh my God! Look at their.
Which is why they've tuned into us.
Their punter looks like you shouldn't ask him where he was in
I
Charlottesville.
mean, he's
in
a man,
2016.
and man will punt it away, and he'll call for it at the 10, almost bobbled it, but pulls it in.
He made that exciting, didn't he?
He wanted to show everyone. He's like, you know what? I'm going to catch this twice.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I haven't.
Did I just make your butt clench?
Yeah, I love one.
Sphincter clench?
Hang out.
That dude's playing chess. These guys are playing checkers.
I will be
He's
right
playing
back.
mind games. Because he's going to make one of those guys try to hit him on the next play. That's what he just did there.
He's in their head. Jamal Agnew. He's a genius.
There's a reason it's the Jamal Agnew line.
Yeah. Ryan was like, you should probably stop calling it that because the players you pick are always terrible. And I was like, that's the point, though.
It absolutely is.
Because now I don't have to do a Jamal Agnew line this week because he's playing on Thursday. So his pricing's all different.
So you have to find the most Jamal Agnew of players.
Yeah. Probably. Oh, yeah, I did call the JMO touchdown. That was super fun.
Yeah, you did.
Jameson Williams, and he almost caught another one last week, but Goff underthrew him.
I do feel
You do feel?
I feel, yeah.
Do you not believe?
I feel like Jameson Williams is going to go off in the next few weeks. Because he was legitimately my favorite wide receiver in this draft class. He would have, I think, did he go number 1 overall? Still? Or did someone go before him? No, London went before him. I feel like if he doesn't.
A lot of people went before him.
Yeah, we had this conversation.
Yeah.
We just had this conversation. I keep forgetting. Because I'm surprised because I think he should have been the number 1.
Damn right that boy nice.
What did the general manager do again?
Yeah, he was, but he should have been first. And if it wasn't for the ACL, he would have been.
I thought it was so dope that the Lions traded back into the first to get JMO after getting Hutchinson.
They
nailed it.
Barely nothing to do it too. That's what was crazy to me.
Mm-hmm. I hope there's so many trades this year too. Last year's draft was bonkers.
Yeah.
Yeah, the AJ Brown trade, the Hollywood trade, 2 wide receiver first round surprise trades. That was crazy fun.
I hope the Bears keep that number 2 pick because then that'll be the first trade that happens, and it's going to be good for the Bears and for Justin Fields. I just threw that in there for you guys.
Hoomst. Man, ETN cannot hold on to the ball tonight.
I mean, he broke his arm and he's still.
Yeah, we watched Zach's fandom die in real time after that ATV trade. That was hilarious.
Oh my God.
I don't know. I do think Treylon Burks is going to be fucking awesome.
Yeah. I think when all's said and done, Treylon Burks is going to have the best career of the 2022 rookie class.
Nah, it's going to be JMO, but I think Burks is number 2.
Second down.
I don't know, though. Man, it's going to be interesting.
Lawrence not going to pass it. He's going to run it, and he'll get a first down or more.
Oh, man.
He had Christian Kirk wide open.
He sure did.
Like, I get running it, but you throw that, Christian Kirk gets like 30 yards, and we're all kind of happy.
We all would feel a lot better. I'm losing my semifinals game here because we can't use Christian Kirk. But it's understandable. The weather, all of these things are key factors. I probably should have weighed heavier.
There'll be weather all over.
So first and 10 here.
Weather everywhere, but not a drop to drink.
Watching my dreams just crumble away. ETN will go ahead and help dash them further by running another 2 or 3 yards up the middle. It'll be second down.
They're
Time
100%
burning
just
away.
gonna drive it down the
The
field.
weather is only going to get worse as we go here. They have said that by the third quarter of this game, we may be seeing 25-mile-an-hour gusts.
Oh, good God.
How can you see with that?
The rain.
ah.
Like out here, the snow was going sideways for about 5 hours today.
There's Ingram behind the line, but he will get more, and he's down the sideline. He's fighting off defenders to get down to close to the 30, but I think they're going to mark him out closer to the 35. My goodness. That was exciting.
You know,
he's not
this
getting
is why
back
he
into
was
the
drafted in the
console with
first
Evans.
round.
That was
Ingram's
really
actually
exciting.
good. This is just the first time he's ever been healthy.
Christian Kirk with a great block on that one.
Yeah.
If this is the first time he's truly been healthy since his rookie year, he should probably go to the doctor.
I mean, he had a lot.
Okay.
You better figure out what mainline is, or the base.
Yeah, like is it gluten?
And also he was also hurt his rookie year, I'm pretty sure.
1st and 10. The handoff, Etienne will go up the middle and get about 2 yards. Maybe a yard and a half. It is indeed windy out there. And it is definitely, taking a toll on the gameplay itself.
Thursday in a weather game. Love it.
Yeah, it's brutal.
Oh, you know what? He's actually been kind of healthy the last 2 years. But that could have just been Joe Judge.
I think it was Joe Judge.
Kirk in motion. Kirk going long. He goes through short, of course, and that will get, I guess, brought in, but short of the line. Okay. That was pretty much pointless. Baby. It was to ETN, so there you go, but it was negative 2 yards.
0.3 HPPR, baby.
And okay. There's no way they're in field goal range right now. Not in this weather. There's no way.
You don't believe in Greg DeLike?
I do, but he plays for the Jets.
Oh yeah, they're not in field goal range.
Trevor, over to Kirk. Kirk will dance, try to get forward, and get knocked short of the first down marker.
You got us some yards. That's all we're asking for. Oh, God, Travis Etienne's at -2 receiving yards? That is
it brings up fourth down.
Does that hit the over?
No.
Was it over like -3?
I guess they're going to go for a field goal.
No, don't go for a field goal, idiots.
Do it.
They will come
have his
one shy.
This guy doesn't even want to be out there.
No, nobody wants to be out there.
Goal.
But they could make it, and will they? They do indeed make it 13-3.
Idiot.
Jacksonville.
All right, I have a 3-leg parlay.
He wants to be out there. They don't want him out there.
So is this the night you could have done the $100? Nobody scores a touchdown, and you get 10,000.
Well, they've already scored one.
Considering a touchdown's already been scored.
Oh, right.
That would have been a bad bet.
That's right. I keep forgetting about that. Yep, never mind. Kept thinking it was all field goals.
So I have a 3-leg parlay with Riley Patterson making more than 1.5 field goals, which just hit. Michael Carter getting more than 10.5 receiving yards, which just hit. So now all I need is Garrett Wilson to catch 4 more passes.
Oh, I'm rooting for you. I just need those Christian Kirk overs, Garrett Wilson's over, and a Garrett Wilson.
I can't believe Christian Kirk has 1.6 points.
Yeah, I'm
in my championship semifinals.
I still think your methodology was better than mine, Tony, and I think Kirk's going to come in. The only thing that worries me is the weather.
That's the issue, because I think the Jets are going to score before the half.
Well, I think that only helps Christian Kirk, because it's not like they're going to be able to just be like, we can run the ball in bad weather. If the more points that the Jags put up, the better it is for us with the Jets bets.
Is James Robinson active in this game? Because this is a James Robinson revenge game.
Oh, that's right.
Has James Robinson been active in a game the last month? Because I haven't seen him.
I don't know if he plays football anymore.
I feel like at this point, I think I've already clinched the James Robinson pizza bet I have with Brian.
Well, I think, like, did you see that part of the trade clause was that, like, they lose draft space depending on how many touches he had, and he almost hit that number in his first 2 games, and then they deactivated him.
Then why'd you trade for him?
I don't know.
That seems really silly, right? Oh man, we traded for this guy to be productive, but we have to give up picks if he's productive. So why don't we just not make him productive? Then why trade for him?
Right.
YWIWHEHWIS. Thanks for the follow. I guess the soundboard's offline. I'll get that back on. Sorry.
They are memorializing the passing of Franco Harris.
Yeah.
2 days before.
By all standards, a pretty cool guy. Just don't talk to him about Penn State.
There you go.
Definitely don't want to hear what he has to say about Joe Paterno.
Huh.
Agreed.
New allegations.
Oh yeah. But anyways, what a catch! He immaculately recepted that pass.
He sure did. 255. And we're still getting echoes. Sorry about that. If you guys are hearing that.
We just got the echo. It just started.
We're not getting echoes. That's just Eric's natural reverb. And mine.
Yeah. Now batting. Yeah, Franco Harris.
Yeah, he looked old when he wasn't old.
I heard he was a cool guy.
Do you think he had a Pittsburgh toilet in his home?
First and 10 here for the Jets. Zach in trouble, and he'll get knocked down and sacked.
I think I might have fixed the soundboard here.
The Zach sack.
I think Pittsburgh toilets are so cool. I'm gonna say that.
Is that what I hear in the background?
Here it is. I'm fixing the soundboard for you. There's your boo that you paid channel points for. I don't know what it was for or when it was, but no, it is.
I wasn't sure. Have I actually have I technically won the pizza yet? Because he did have a couple of good games. I don't know if he hit the under yet, like officially.
I've never seen someone get a sack with just his fingertips.
Pizza. Second down and 18.
That was weird.
And Zach Wilson tries to throw it. It's deflected down.
The dude just.
God damn it!
The dude just
that
touched.
Was going to the other Wilson.
The rain beginning to come down quite a bit heavier. Third and 18.
Lightly brushed Zach Wilson's shoulder, and he just spun around and fell down. That was really weird. He could have just ran left for 15 yards. Bizarre. This is bizarre. Watch this. Oh, not that. That makes sense.
What are you doing? I get that you're going out to pass block, but you have to hold him for a second. You can't let that guy get there and get a hand on the ball. That is piss poor design.
Third and 18
That's not
here
the design's fault. That's his fault.
You should block people
Zach
if you are a blocker.
He's back. He throws. He's got Carter. Carter, short of anything to gain. He's
padding our stats.
And it'll bring up fourth down, and the Jets will put it away.
And I didn't
Bring
want that
in Joe Flacco.
In case
Joe Flacco.
Dude, I'm ready for Joe Flacco.
I think many Jets fans
about the rain.
I think many Jets fans came into this one feeling pretty pumped about their most recent play, thinking they're going to really put up a fight, and they have whimpered for the most part.
Their most recent play where they lost to the Lions?
No, I'm just saying that they've been a.
I know they've been a good team, but I'm busting your balls because you said most recent. I'm like, they just lost. Come on, Eric.
Okay, my bad.
The Lions are the hottest team in football right now.
Right,
again, the Jets were favored to win this game in a move I found baffling.
I don't know. I guess I was assuming the hype train was rolling and they were dismissing the last loss. I don't know.
That's from earlier.
I think that. Well, I didn't understand it either. Honestly, this is a game I didn't want either side because both teams were kind of hot right now. Like, I don't disagree with that. But we got to get to the real question here. And I want to know, Tony, are you finally willing to admit Dan Campbell might not be a bad coach? I'm not telling you to say he's a good coach, but he might be kind of okay.
Wow.
That's never been in question. His dudes would
There's a
run
flag
through a
to
brick
plant.
wall for him.
He might be okay.
I just don't like. I don't think he's a great coach. I think he's. We'll see. I want to see what he looks like when his team has that next level of talent.
And I think that's the fair question.
So
but I am excited for what he has done so far. Like, it's crazy. The Lions have two rookies who are number 1 and number 2 in sacks, like among rookies. And obviously, Aiden Hutchinson makes sense because he was the number 1 overall pick. But there are some other really good pass rushers that were drafted this class.
Yeah, Thibodeau's been great.
Dude, I love me some Thibodeau. I liked Thibodeau more than I liked Hutchinson coming in. But I will admit that I feel like I didn't give Hutchinson nearly enough credit. The stuff I've seen this year, he is really good.
2 cents
I
worth
imagine
of
that.
potatoes, 1 cent worth of soda, and a mediocre burger, and Burger King's trying to tell me it's a value at $6.
Yeah.
The hell, man.
Have you there's a skit they did the other week, a couple weeks ago on SNL, and they were talking about Arby's. We have the meats, and they're like, you know, you get 2 of these sandwiches. They're like a half a pound a piece for like $10, and they're like, you know, I'm doing the math. And like I went to go buy the meat that you're saying you can get in the sandwich, and I can't get it for any cheaper than. How are you doing this? What kind of sorcery is happening?
Well, I mean, because you're getting meats.
Yes, we have the meats. Questionable. 4th and 12, they punt it away. The rain coming down pretty hard here, but he picks it up at the 30, does a little dance, and pops out of the sideline about the 39 or 34.
I like he kind of gave a little look to
There
see,
was
like, can I make a move here? And he's like, nah, I'm just going out of bounds.
So SNL skits are now just Arby's commercials? Is that what I'm hearing correctly?
That's what
there was a bit they did. It was very funny to me. But
about how
now
awesome
that I'm
Arby's
not telling it right,
prices?
I'm very sorry, and I'll let that
I
one
don't
go.
know if saying Arby's prices are amazing is a bit so much as a paid sponsorship.
It's just the idea that how could they
I'll tell
even
you what,
afford
man.
to give it that
I
cheap?
kind of feel like we should be an Arby's.
Says a lot about the quality.
That feels very on brand for us.
Can I just say this is the second time in this stream tonight, independently, that Arby's has come up, and the 3rd time in my day today that it has. It's
I mean,
weird.
No, you
for the
cannot.
stats.
You cannot say that. I hit the censor button.
I'm freaking out, man.
Arby's, we have the meats.
It's guerrilla
Suck
marketing.
it down.
They're in possession of the meats.
That roast beef and cheddar sandwich is still legit, and they had some awesome curly fries.
There you go.
I have not been there in probably 10 years though. So I kind of
maybe they
worry
don't even
it's
have
not
those
as
things
good.
anymore. They only have the Soylent Green burger. Ingram will take that and get himself a couple of yards, but they'll still be short. So bringing up
I'd have a
third down.
Soylent Green burger with like a Jamocha shake. Let's go.
Oh, it's people.
That's fine.
Is the
Little barbecue
Jamocha shake
sauce.
like a certain race of people?
I was gonna say I felt like the Jamocha shake was black people.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm not touching this with an 85.
I was like, I mean,
Third
it
and
felt
one.
like that. No, but you know what? Hey, it's like that.
There's Etienne. Etienne on the right side.
There is
And he's going to get himself down to the 35-yard line.
That is the Etienne over. Hell yeah.
There you go.
They
Etienne
should-
hits us over.
weird.
Everybody's very
It's-
happy right now.
He's really good at that. They should do
Yeah,
that
he is.
more.
Like I said, give up
Imagine that.
the 3rd most rushing yards to or receiving yards to running backs.
Give it to a guy who's got some room. And
Now let's
he's
get it to
fast.
Garrett Wilson. Let's
First
make
and
sure I'm
10
100%.
here. And Trevor Lawrence.
That curve.
He was
You
trying
threw
to
it
throw
away.
to somebody, but
No,
he
he
was
was throwing it away.
backpedaling, and he was just trying to get rid of that ball.
He put it in the direction of a receiver without put it in a spot where it wouldn't get picked.
The rain
He was
clearly coming down
legitimately
quite a
throwing
bit
it away.
heavier now. starting to look like Friday Night Football and Last Boy Scout.
Yes.
Good God.
It was a
Elijah
rainy night
Moore
when he
is gonna
pulled out his
shoot a bunch of
pistol
people on the field,
and shot
what I
all the
heard.
defenders.
I feel like
Stuck
Elijah
it
Moore is
down.
most likely to go full Last Boy Scout on us. Do you
It
agree
would
with
be
that?
Hasty, and Hasty will not make the catch. No fun in the end zone for you with a gun. 3rd and 10 now.
So
I
I'm
feel
guessing
like
that's just me.
The likelihood of that happening went down dramatically when Antonio Brown retired.
Yes.
I just meant in this game. I wasn't going full NFL. In this game, if I had to pick one guy to go full Last Boy Scout intro, it's Elijah Moore.
I don't know. Have you seen him do anything that would make you think he's got a spark to do anything?
I saw him like asking to be traded and all of that.
3rd and 10.
That guy will do whatever it takes to get like receptions.
And he will get the first down and more.
Okay, so I got to the bottom of this.
I guess they're going to stop him short or at the line.
I got to the bottom.
Down.
I got to the bottom of this. You can buy half a pound of roast beef. No, that doesn't make sense. No, I'm not. No more research is necessary. Sorry.
You don't need research, Evan. I got a guy. Don't worry.
Evan,
I'm your guy. I am the guy you got.
Soon.
That's why I'm doing this.
I got a guy.
I am the guy that you got. That's me. 7.
And lucky we are to have you.
That's your guy. Don't you
739
want to be with your guy? That's your guy.
Your guy, man.
Evan, you don't understand. I got a guy.
I'm your guy.
Yeah. Until you don't want to acknowledge that guy.
Not regular meat, Arby's level meats.
They are, I guess, going to continue to take a look at this. I think he is down short. No, they are not going to take a look at it. They're going to call it 4th and inches, and the Jags will once again get some points on the board.
Oh, no, they won't.
No, they don't.
Oh,
it steers just left.
What are you doing, Eric? You're putting the announcer Kirks on these kickers.
Wide left. Hey, wind is a thing. There is 25 on the clock and 25 left in the half.
Eric, I want to be clear. When you do play-by-play, you have a responsibility not to put that bad juju out there. And you let Riley Patterson down.
You are absolutely right. I should resign my position immediately.
That's his first missed kick since week 9, Eric.
At halftime, Eric Brown will be committing rituals.
I'm a monster. I'm sorry. I'm an absolute monster.
You owe me those 3 points.
Doing Harry Carey in the 3rd quarter.
Actually, it depends how many points. It all depends. If you don't put the points for ritual suicide, he won't do it. I'm sure it's up
eating up time and yardage, but gonna
call timeout here.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I put that as another option. If someone redeems
might as well use them up. You can't take them to the locker room with you.
100,000 viewer points. Eric has to commit ritual suicide. I meant to clear that, but I forgot.
I feel like you need to make that number a little bit higher.
I don't know. I just forgot to clear it.
I don't actually want Eric because Eric's a pro.
One mistake, man.
I don't want that to happen though.
I want the points back, man. The point economy is all inflated. Need to do a buyback.
So here we go. They are actually going to try to do something with their time, I guess.
Damn right they are.
2nd down and 3.
You want to make it a 1-score game
with the weather? Yeah, with the weather though, that's
in the half.
Doesn't matter.
Is this going to be another lateral? Could they just lateral it to the wrong people and have them get a pick 6? 2nd and 3 here because there's 9 seconds still left. Sorry, 3rd and something. Because
there's 9 seconds lose left. Yardage on that play, which is not what you do in this situation.
They didn't lose yardage.
That is a boo-boo.
I love throwing a 0-yard out in the 30-second drill
with 2 defenders.
Right. And then he gets to the line of scrimmage, and you're like, cool, nobody really did anything with that.
Freaking zone.
I didn't even get out of bounds.
But at the same time, don't just make something stupid happen. Like I get
3rd and 3. 10 seconds left in the half.
You're trying to hopefully get in field goal range, but you're not going to take any major
Tuesday or Tuesday. Good Lord! In typical Thursday night fashion, They are going to turn this into the biggest shit show you've ever seen.
No, I get
Third
it.
and 3
yeah.
with 10
Because
seconds left on the clock.
It feels like a Tuesday game, so I understand why you said that.
It feels like something. It feels not right. And we shall see
Get
what
there to Wilson.
is right about Zach Wilson and the Jets. He's going along, sort of, but
What the fuck
he
was
doesn't.
that?
I have no idea where he was going with that.
Michael Carter, you could have gotten like 15 yards just dumping it off.
And the worst part is,
Look,
he
they
still
just
has
tried
5
jumping
seconds
it
left.
off. It didn't work, so therefore it's never going to work.
They literally
That's
now
how-
are going
Michael Carter might have been able to get them in field goal range.
I love them cutting to that guy in the crowd saying, "You fucking suck." That was excellent.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, Tony can read lips.
they have to go to cut to that guy because no one else will say it.
4th and 4. 5 seconds left on the game
You're
clock for the first half.
Funsies.
And they're going to pretend to do a Hail Mary and then call a timeout and see if they can get a first down on, catching them off guard.
What the hell was that?
They didn't
This
even
might
have
be
Garrett
just-
Wilson out there.
Look, it's clear you're not going to do anything with this. Why didn't you just victim formation and let the clock turn out?
That
Instead,
was
you
to
wanted
trick
play
them
this
into
bullshit.
thinking they wouldn't do anything, so they could do something, but they ran out of
It's a
time.
trick. It's a trap. Every single time.
I heard it was Ravens 9-5. They've looked like absolute trash the last month.
They started 8-3.
They've had Tyler
I
Huntley.
That
mean,
makes
how did the
sense.
Raiders look 6-8?
They've had Tyler Huntley. And Tyler Huntley, they played him last week after he cleared concussion protocol. And I'm telling you, the guy on the field would not clear concussion protocol. Dude ran out of bounds 3 times outside of the pocket behind the line of scrimmage.
Can
rather
we just
than throw
talk
it
real
away.
quick about just how offsides Garrett Wilson was right there?
That was awesome.
It was pretty tremendous.
That was flagrant.
That's how fast he is.
Yes, he can misty
True.
step.
Yeah,
4th and 9 here.
Go get
I want to
5
point out
seconds.
Garrett Wilson's 100% getting this pass. The way he ran, he knows he's the primary.
He is scrambling, throwing deep. I believe that's picked
Oh,
off.
go.
Go. Oh my God, score.
That is picked off.
Garrett
and he's
Wilson
down
was all over that.
midfield. That will be a half.
Those
that will
dumbasses
call
were
halftime.
slowing down the block like there weren't defenders behind them. Just fucking go and hope
Yeah,
that you
that
get
was a
something.
weird lateral. That
All
choice
right,
of
I have to
lateral was
step away for
bizarre.
a moment to my other job, and I'll be back.
Uh-oh. Moonlighting.
My other 15 jobs.
Moonlighting. Away
Well,
from this
since it's
job that we don't
halftime-
actually pay you for.
I want to ask, are you all stoked because Glass Onion, the new Knives Out, drops tomorrow on Netflix?
I would be if I hadn't already seen it in theaters.
If they
Okay.
if they hadn't named it after a mediocre Beatles song, I'd like it
I will
better.
tell you right now, I think you'll enjoy it. If you like the first Knives Out, you will enjoy this movie.
Heck yeah.
First Knives Out was mid.
You are fucking
Really? I
crazy.
liked it.
Evan hates fun. That's what I just
I do. I do hate fun. That is true.
He also just said that to like antagonize, I feel.
It was fun.
I had a great time.
I just enjoyed Daniel Craig with a southern accent. It's the most jarring thing in the world to me. And it's not like his accent's flawed. Yeah. Like there's nothing wrong with the actual like accent itself. It's just that it's coming out of Daniel Craig and my brain can't process it.
True. Yeah, the whole cast was great.
This cast here is also great.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, it was such a fun movie. I just remember the ending to Glass Onion. Yeah, no, I think you guys are gonna like it. I absolutely had a blast, and it definitely
Yeah,
felt the landing.
I have tomorrow off, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna watch some Glass
I
Onion.
don't have tomorrow off, but it's been dead, and I might be forced to work from home because it is Blizzard, which will mean that I might also have tomorrow off. We can watch it together, Tony.
The plows haven't even gone by my house.
Well, it
Yeah,
hasn't been
and
snowing
the
that badly. I was actually annoyed because it's only like a couple. It's been snowing for a little bit, but it's not been going hard. And I'm watching these guys go 15 miles an hour, and I'm like, okay, I know it's snowing, but you can go like 25, 30 and be fine on
Thanks
a major
I'm
road.
glad Wally reminded me that the ending to Glass Onion by the Beatles has that weird shift into that weird Scooby Doo mystery music. So yeah,
Yeah. Yep.
yeah, Glass Onion ending. It's good.
Yeah, and that's right. That's right. Here on Amazon, we are promoting Netflix. Because Jeff Bezos, you're not getting us that money we want. Hey, we could be brand loyal.
Yeah, Jeff Bezos, you
we
gave
Yeah,
us,
I could be talking about Jack Ryan or whatever.
you
Yeah.
gave us $5.
I want to talk about Jack Ryan, but I need that paper.
Yeah, 900 people watched our last broadcast, and they gave us $5 in advertising revenue. So come on, Jeff Bezos.
That sounds like Jeff Bezos.
I've been pissing a bottle for $5.
Yes.
No,
You don't want to know what I've been doing for 20.
A bottle for $1.25.
You don't want to know what I've been doing for $20, Tony.
How many hot peppers for $20?
Oh.
I'll let you put it anywhere. The hot pepper, that is.
Okay.
All right. So maybe more.
I'm gonna step away for a second.
It's
Okay.
peak halftime.
I got more depressed Eskimo poetry. So
That's exactly.
Right, let's go.
Let's get that retention going.
there we go. This is depressed Eskimo, and this is somebody not an Inuit.
Oh, you want to get out of here?
But somebody who is specifically of the Eskimo tribe. This poem, it doesn't have a title. It's called Untitled. I'm not sure if that's the title, if they didn't title it, but it says, I'm not annoyed by polar bears because we do not have them here. I'm not annoyed by the northern lights. I find it such a pretty sight. I'm not annoyed by all the snow. The snow is not annoying, no. But god damn it. If Santa's workshop keeps me up one more night with all that racket, I'm going over there with my shotgun. Yes, that was depressed Eskimo poetry.
That feels, I'm not going to lie, that had a real like Shel Silverstein vibe going on there until the dramatic twist.
I tried to vary up. The author tried to vary it up. Dang it, I broke K-fob. Is it K-fob?
Kayfabe.
Kayfabe?
Either way.
Either way, I broke it. Damn it.
That's okay. Wally broke kayfabe tonight too.
Yeah, I try to vary up my verses. Go with a different style every time.
You know, you got to let the art speak for itself. You got to let it breathe.
Yeah, well, because if one's not a hit, which seems to have been the case here, at least I know that the next one's not going to be more of the same.
We could always just pause the stream and workshop it. It is halftime.
Is depressed Eskimo poetry something you can really workshop? Or is it just like a binary thing, honestly?
That's a good point.
Yeah. You're like, look, when I was a depressed Eskimo, I was more of a flowery internal rhyme kind of mood, so maybe that'll work.
A depressed-mo.
When I was screaming at Santa's workshop and getting my shotgun that one time, I had much more concrete emotions that maybe you could tap into.
And, it's all about the figurative language and throw in maybe a simile in there. Really just spice it up.
Simile.
I had to grade 110 sophomore English papers about Fahrenheit 451 last weekend.
Oh. I only had to grade 27 natural disaster narratives. And they were in my fifth graders, so they were a lot shittier. How did it go for you?
Oh, I was trying.
I used to have to grade essays, SAT essays, practice SAT essays, so it didn't count. And I think the most infuriating one was talking about the role of heroes and how people like heroes because they win. And it said, that's why people loved Rocky, because Rocky won. And it wasn't just infuriating because I'm like, Rocky didn't fucking win. That's the whole goddamn point of the movie. That is literally the whole point of the ending. Okay?
It is.
It's literally beautiful. And what? But I also knew that I had to not knock them for that because their point still stood. People root for heroes because usually heroes win. If you have a bad fact, you don't knock that off. Like one time somebody got a perfect essay because they said Lincoln had Midwestern values because he was born in Minnesota. And I'm like, well, he was born in Illinois, but your point stands. So I'm like,
Right.
not only do I hate this, but I can't I can't mark it less because of it. So, God, watch Rocky for God's sakes, people. How old do my kids have to be before I can show them Die Hard?
13.
Oh, really? I was hoping like
12.
now.
So did you see that? Oh no, we had this discussion in the Discord about the actual date that Die Hard takes place on, based on the college football game.
Yes, and I
The
had
security
opinions.
guards won.
I had opinions.
What were they?
The date the college football took place on was November 26th, 1988. And sorry, November 26th, 1988. But Thanksgiving that year was November 24th. So their whole point is invalid. Their whole argument.
Fair enough.
And then I started talking about how upset I am about how angry I get at Die Hard date representation. Everybody's wrong. Everybody's wrong. I can prove everybody wrong. Die Hard does not exist in time or space. It is an orchid. It is the floating 2001 A Space Odyssey baby in a bubble from the fourth dimension. It is simultaneously, it is everything. It is a Christmas movie, a summer blockbuster, and fine, you can have it be a Thanksgiving movie if you want. I don't care. But
Everything,
people who say it's one or the other.
Die Hard.
People say it's one or the other. I'm like, there's massive amount of evidence on both sides. So, yeah, and it makes me mad that I care so much about something so meaningless.
Everyone's got that thing.
Also, it's a Christmas
Everyone's
movie.
got the.
If I had to rule it without my esoteric bullshit, it's a Christmas movie. The corpse has a Santa hat on. You can't do that. You can't do that and be like, nah, it's not a Christmas movie. Well, where did the Santa hat come from? You know, why was it there? Why were they all together at a party? Huh? Sup?
I think we need more Hanukkah-centric action movies.
We need more Jewish action heroes.
I'm saying.
Come on, it is Hollywood.
I mean, according to Kanye West, they should be, as a Jew, I should say, like, I need more representation. It's not enough where we're at right now. Harvey Keitel should not be on the Mount Rushmore of Jewish action heroes.
Oh, that's true. I once got really pissed at somebody who said there was a conspiracy by Jewish people to control the media. Where I'm like, okay, there's 12 major motion picture studios. All 12 of them were founded and are owned by Jewish people. How is that a conspiracy and not so much as a fact? Like, Jewish people show the media. That's not really a conspiracy, man. That's just who founded Hollywood. It's just kind of a thing that happened. Like, you're adding conspiracy like it's suspicious or whatever. But I'm like, I was like saying, there's a conspiracy that Elon Musk owns Twitter. And it's like, no, that's just a fact, man. Like, I don't know. What do you think is going on?
I think
you also clearly hate Jewish people, and now I have to not be friends with you anymore. The Italians have a word for that. You know that? When somebody says something big, when somebody you like says something bigoted, and you realize, oh, we're not going to be friends anymore. It's called La Reveal Magnifico.
The Magnificent Reveal.
Yeah. When somebody, you're like, oh, this person's cool. I'll have them over to my house. And then they say something bigoted, and you're like, all right, we're never talking again. Bye-bye. It's called La Reveal Magnifico.
Well, when someone shows you who they are, believe them.
Yeah, it's just fun that the Italians have a phrase for it.
It's
it's like the Germans have one giant word for an entire phrase.
They really do. And the French have that fun term, l'esprit d'escalier, for when you're done having an argument where you think of a really, really good burn, but you feel bad because the argument's done. It's called l'esprit d'escalier.
How about that?
Spirit of the staircase.
We got words for being late to the game.
Remember when the Italians?
I do remember when the Italians were part of the Axis. I also remember when they strung Mussolini up upside down in the town square and let people take whacks at them with bats.
Do you remember when the Russians were part of the Axis? That's the real thing. That was the real thing that people don't remember. And then all of a sudden, Hitler's like, "No, I'm going to march to the snow and attack you."
Well, yeah, because they had the non-aggression pact.
And yet, so many people lost. By
Yeah,
aggression.
Russia's losses were more than everyone else's combined.
Really?
Grizzly. Yeah.
Huh.
So is there a prop for no other wide receiver scores a touchdown? I'm just kidding. Only quarterback score a touchdown.
This is definitely Thursday.
It is definitely Thursday. It is what we've been dealing with. Except last week wasn't too bad. The Rams game was pretty Thursday nighty until right at the end when we saw our moment there with letting Baker bake.
Baker Beeman, Willie Baker.
Something, yeah, it was amazing.
Baker Beeman.
But yes, most of the time Thursday night games are this bad.
Yeah. The Pina Tellini.
You can blame it on the weather. You can blame it on anything you'd like. But guess what? It's because it's Thursday night football.
Yeah, for real. Like, get over yourself, everybody.
Here's
get over
the
yourself,
kickoff.
brother.
The Jets will take possession, and he'll actually have to take it inside the 5, and he's making his way out and getting tackled.
You're gonna start that drive on.
How about that? About like the 13-yard line, 12, somewhere in the area.
I'm sorry, Ryan. It's Pina Tellini.
If you like Pina Tellini.
Hey.
Wow. If you like diddling, Tony.
Getting caught playing football in the rain.
Okay.
All right.
If you love making love at midnight, there's $20. Come with me, let's escape.
First and 10 definitely gotten into the mature territory because Thursday night is what it is. Thursday night Farceball. There's Davis pulling in. Is that his first catch?
Yes.
People are passing now. That seems
instead of
really
the end
cool.
of the year Pro Bowl,
I
they
wish
should
Jacksonville was playing.
Instead of the end of the year Pro Bowl, they should make 32 and 31 play for 1.01. Here's a fun
Suck it
All-Star
down.
game Pro Bowl anecdote. The NBA All-Star game was not originally conceived like it is now, where it's a normal All-Star game. It was originally the team that won the championship against the All-Stars from the other conference.
Knight will not make the line to make, and they'll come up at third down.
Gross. I really like Garrett Wilson. I think he's really good at football. So, like, if I'm a coach, I'm pushing for him to get the ball.
Aren't you a coach now?
I will be not a coach, but like an assistant, hopefully this year.
An assistant coach.
3rd and 1.
Right?
We'll see. For the first year, probably not, but who knows about next year?
Wilson has got pressure, finds the space, rockets it forward, but then it is not complete.
Terrible.
That is very unfortunate, and it brings up 4th and 1.
Bring in Joe Flacco. Bring in Joe Flacco.
Bring in the Flack man.
Oh, he's rocking a Joe Flacco jersey.
Okay, how many times are we going to cut to Jets fans saying the F-bomb tonight? Because we're at least 3.
Depends on how many more drives Joe Flacco.
Have you been watching this game? And I think you know why.
I have not.
4th and 1 here.
I've been pushing buttons on my thing trying
Jets
to make it
fans
work.
have been disappointed with the performance of their team.
And they got their punter out there now who looks like the weird alt-right kid from the first Knives Out movie.
Yes, he's a man.
I like the extreme pointing that one guy is doing. He's just, this guy's getting pointed at. I'm making sure he's going to stay pointed at.
So we got a false start. It's going to be 4th down.
Love a good 4th and 5. 4th and 6.
Is there any logic?
Pleading cases, but I don't think he's got one to plead, really. But
is there any logic
4th and
behind
6 here?
Is there any logic behind the referee gestures? Like rolling your fists? How is that false start?
That's false start.
How?
You started rolling too soon.
Okay.
4th
I
and
like
6
that.
here.
That's what I came for. That's
And
what I wanted.
man punts it away.
He's a man.
He's a man.
So, Josh Chuboff, producer of the Waiver Wire show and going to Gambletown, him and I were going to go see Avatar Christmas night, like not Christmas Eve, but like Sunday nights. And we have our group texts. And I told the group, they're like, so who else wants to come? I'm like, I'm going to ask Wendy, my wife, if she wants to come, but she will 100% say no. Then my next text was, my wife just ranted at me for 5 minutes asking why I think she'd want to see Avatar. So I'm going to put her down as a maybe. Because she never said no. She just kept asking me what the fuck I was thinking.
1st and 10, the pitch to Etienne. Etienne will cut back and try to get a little further, but he will a yard.
Like he made something out of that, but he got stopped really hard.
He had to put in some effort.
I wonder what fastest average time to throw is for Justin Fields.
A lot longer. Yeah. 2nd down and 7. He's got his man's Jones.
That man
but
is
it is short of the line to gain.
That is one of my favorite things that I've put into the football absurdity zeitgeist is anytime I'm listening to Walker and Jeff and Mike on the podcast talk, whenever they reference Marvin Jones, they will always bring up wife material, which is a take I had about him pre-draft. I don't know what year, but I was like, everyone always undersells Marvin Jones. Like, yeah, you want to get the sexy new wide receiver, but that man's wife. That man's wife material.
And he will go ahead and run it himself.
Shout out to the bots in the chat.
What's that?
Shout out to the bots in the chat.
Oh.
Q Vardy says, hey, all for your stream on getu.me/R51YC. I don't understand what this means.
Yeah, it's garbage. 1st and 10 here. The handoff to Hasty. Hasty goes inside and gets about 3-4. Oh, he's still fighting. Hold on a second.
I'm sorry that
is that a 7-yard gain?
He doesn't care about the NFL, but I do appreciate that he appreciated Eric's beard.
Wait, now what now?
There's a guy, just some sword kid. I don't care about the NFL, and I will also go after writing this, but I just have to say that I love your beard, Eric.
Oh, well, thank you.
Well, just from Sword Kid, you don't have to care about the NFL. That's not mandatory.
Hey, we spend a good 25% of our time making fun of the NFL.
Yeah.
So if you like making fun of the NFL, that's something.
Yeah, this is
not guess what Jones Jr.
We're not called football mandatory.
But also maybe like throw it to the slot receiver a little bit. Or honestly don't. It actually doesn't affect me in any way as long as Garrett Wilson gets his.
1st and 10. He throws it over to Kirk. Kirk will fight to get 2-3 yards.
I will say I have the potential for more money if Kirk does get his over, though. So.
Well, now would be the time. It has opened up the Kirk playbook, and they're just going to start throwing it to him constantly.
I kind of feel like
they have to.
No one else is doing shit.
Why didn't they start doing it earlier? You start to wonder, 2nd and 7 here.
And no one else is doing shit, right? It's not like
they're all bunched up.
Killing it. Or Travis Etienne.
Yeah, they're running it with Hasty, and that's not even going to get to the line of scrimmage.
Has Etienne been back after that hit?
Yes. I don't think so. Okay. Oh, has he? Okay.
Yes.
I wasn't sure. I'm sorry. I am laughing at Trevor Lawrence. One thing we really needed was someone that's stable. Come on, hold on. I want to get back here to where it was.
All right. 3rd and 9 here while you look up your
Okay.
Quotes.
They're talking about I'm talking about Doug Peterson. He's like, one thing we really needed was something that's stable. Comes in
Ingram
every
across
day.
the middle.
He's always the same no matter what. He never panics. I just love the indictments on Urban Meyer. Like,
Ingram-
we need someone who's stable. Like, you know what we don't need is a coach who doesn't get in the team plane and is caught sticking his finger up some woman's hoo-ha at a bar. Like, yeah, that doesn't help us as a team.
So I got a question. How is the NFL sports writing media going to justify that as not a catch against Sauce Gardner in man-to-man coverage?
I don't know.
I
First
think
and
that's
10
a fair
here.
question. I mean,
'Cause
I'm going to
they've
be
done that
honest with you here.
And this is a tight end, Arnold.
That was
And
not
Arnold
That
will
was
dive
whoa,
forward
I'm behind.
for. Oh, let's see where they place him on this one. And there's a flag. So I guess that's going to wipe out that play altogether.
I'm not going to lie. I was just in the bathroom crying my eyes out because I did not get a compliment on my beard.
I just have to tell you that sadly with guest star, I see a gray screen for you.
Yeah, I don't
ever
even
get
see
to
that you have a beard.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I don't have robust Nordic genes
Okay,
that
you know
allow
what? I'm
for
sorry.
a
I'm
major
sorry.
thick beard.
Is that a new brand of Levi's?
Evan, I'm sorry. You have a great wife.
Good one. That
Thank
was a
you.
good one. I come for that one.
You know what?
I feel like they didn't appreciate how good that was.
I love the lore that I'm gay secretly. That's become a thing this episode, and I'm all for it. Like,
first and 15 here.
Do you know Sauce Gardner is only allowed 15 yards all season in games where it wasn't raining like crazy?
His real last name is
I did know that, actually.
His real middle name is Packett.
Oh, good God.
Little penalized 5 yards.
Yep.
It's just
penalized.
It's just a little penalty.
I had a friend named George Little, and I had a friend named Sam Jew, and they moved in together. And on their door buzzer, because they were in an apartment complex, it would said "Little Jew."
I was honestly hoping it would be Jew Little, because for some reason that's way funnier to me.
I had
like,
this is all
little Jew is funny, but Jew Little is funnier.
That's Jones Jr. getting about 2 yards.
I wrote for a big comedy newspaper in college, and I had all sorts of weird freaking characters. There was a guy named Steve Lutz, and it was when the internet broke, so all of his emails were S. Lutz. So he'd give you his card and be like, "Sluts at ABC Marketing Solutions, sluts at Logistical Concerns America," and like you're like, "What the hell, man?" So good.
That's awesome.
You can't buy that marketing. 2nd and 18 here.
And here's why I think Jew Little is funnier
Lawrence,
than Little Jew.
He's got Kirk, but he doesn't have.
Damn it! Catch that, Kirk. Or don't, as long as Garrett Wilson gets.
Or don't.
Ryan, I'm going to call him
watch
Applesauce Gardner.
Okay. Well, 3rd and 18
okay,
here.
so this is why I think Jew Little. I keep getting cut off because I'm a little drunk. Is the reason Jew Little is better is because I think you see that at a buzzer and you're like, is that a nickname or is that his actual name? Like, it begs that question anytime someone shows up there and doesn't know you.
3rd and 18.
Whereas Little Jew, you just know who that dude is.
It was
Caught
2
by
weeks.
Agnew.
It was
will
2
break
weeks.
forward but come up short.
And
it'll be 4th down. I guess this is a chance for the Jags to put another 3 on the board.
I'm going to start calling him Applesauce Gardner because that's way funnier.
We're gonna watch Malik Willis go against the Dallas defense next week.
Okay.
Wait, how long is Tannehill out?
They said rest of the season.
Yeah,
I think.
rest of ROS.
Oh, I missed that. I knew he was hurt.
Yeah, I think he's out for season.
He's on ice.
4th and 10, and might have been movement, but the ball is up and good.
That's good though. That's good because now the Jets know they have
52 yards away, despite the
game.
rain and the wind, he puts it through.
You know what? You gotta put Flacco in, man. You got to. You're 7-7. If you lose this game, like
Give yourself a
you're
chance to
tied
win.
with the Jags, and you'll lose the tiebreaker.
But Flacco's bad.
I don't know if you've been
Better
watching
than Zach
Zach
Wilson.
Wilson today.
What? I mean, didn't he start out the season pretty well for them?
He did.
What?
Joe Flacco is an elite quarterback.
Oh, you know who's not elite? It's Christian Kirk. Not really.
I remember my son was one time was in the hospital still, but my son Calvin was home from the hospital, and my father in 2012 when he was a newborn, my son, not my father, my son, he sat him down in front of the TV to watch the playoffs, and declared that he would be a fan of the Baltimore Ravens. And they won the Super Bowl that year, and that was the last we heard about the Ravens until after my dad had died and Calvin got diabetes, and now he's a fan and diehard of the Baltimore Ravens. So that was serendipitous.
Because
Mark Andrews has diabetes.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, sorry, you're right. I should put it together for people who
And that was the inspirational figure that made them big time Baltimore Ravens fans.
So he watched Joe Flacco win a Super Bowl as a Baltimore Ravens fan when he was, 2 months old.
Man, that's
Ryan.
I will say this: that Super Bowl, that playoff run by Joe Flacco is probably one of the best playoff performances by a quarterback.
Didn't it have that overtime bomb against Denver to kick it off?
Yeah, it was such a good run that he got way overpaid, and I love it. That's how fucking good that run was. They came out of it. They were like, "We're paying him whatever. We don't care. We're gonna pay him."
No.
They were a
Columbus.
wild card
First
team.
sauce he's going to bust out is going to be Buffalo, because B-Dubs has deep pockets.
I was going to say,
Well, somebody's
mustard.
getting roasted and sauced.
Joe Flacco time. Joe Flacco time.
As the shouts began to raise and increase in intensity.
I wouldn't know since they can't have audio on.
I'm teasing. I can't hear it either.
Oh. A lot of F-bombs.
Not at the moment. Normally I can. I must have set it aside. Now they're showing all three quarterbacks for the Jets.
I'm just surprised at how racial.
And I guess
it was.
I can hear him saying eeny, meeny, miny.
I hear a Mo in there. Is that a Mo?
Right.
Oh, I love that play by Barry.
Out of bounds, right?
I love that play. Yeah. When you catch it with 1 foot in and 1 foot out, so it automatically goes to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, that's a good play. That's good awareness.
Yeah, that is good.
It's
my guy right there. It's my guy. It's my guy.
The first time I ever saw that happen was Devin Hester doing it on accident.
Oh, so he starts to run back, and I was like, wait, what? Oh.
Yeah.
And was he disappointed that he only got to the 40? Was he like, I would have made it further? Man, should just let me return it.
God, I still can't believe the Bears were just like, you should learn offense and be bad at that, and so you could be bad at special teams too.
That was Zonovan Knight.
I'm telling you.
And he gets wrapped up in
how much
stuff.
better I would feel about the Bears next year if we had gotten Alec Pierce instead of Kyler Gordon?
What about Devin Hester?
I'll take that.
I had hopes for Claypool actually stepping up, but the injury has kept him out of it altogether.
Yeah.
And hopefully, honestly, I think the offense will be fine because I think Fields is that fucking good. I think as long as they can get that defense fixed up and actually get it.
Well, since he's pretty much self-admitted that he's going to go for the rushing record.
Mid.
Dude,
it's a sack.
Did he actually admit that? Because fuck yeah, he should. But I don't think he needs to admit it. I think we all knew.
No, he said it. He said it's $1,260. He's at $1,000. It's his goal.
He's like, so that's how many per game? And it was like 200 something, or I don't know.
No, he was like, it was like 70 per game. I'll do it.
God damn it! I am taking the over every fucking game for him. I mean, I already have been because, as I said, I'm going to Gambletown. As I said, I'm going to Gambletown last week. I will stop betting on Justin Fields rushing overs when he stops hitting them.
Second down, 25 yards to go.
That's what we call a good
Zach
process.
Wilson running to his right, trying to find somebody to throw to. He goes kind of deep,
got him.
and he's got Wilson, and he is knocked out. No, Wilson to Wilson.
Wilson, come on, man, you got to get that. He put it in a spot for you at least, like where you could get a jump ball and get that ball.
Can we just acknowledge that, like, they had the ball 1st and 10 on the 40-yard line, and it's now 3rd and 25 from the 25?
Good G on that play, too.
He jumps too early.
Yeah, but the defender just swung his arm at just the right time, and it just...
Yeah.
Well, that's why you
3rd and
windmill.
25.
That's why you windmill with your left hand to block the defender's arms, grab it with the right to pull it in, and then your left arm comes around the windmill and then cradles it together.
This is
two-handed.
Davis. Davis
The old
gets
Andre
stopped
Johnson.
pretty darn short. And 4th down comes up. The Jets unable to make a whole lot of anything happen. Feels like they make a couple steps forward and several back. Turns out Zach Wilson, not good at football. 4th and 17. Here's the punt. The defense hoping to do something crazy here, like block it.
Fake
Oh, we're
punt.
gonna let
Do
the
a
clock.
fake
Oh
punt.
no. Okay, there it is. It goes. It's off.
Yeah, it's
Oh, okay. I thought I heard whistles, but apparently it is out of bounds, and that is it. Yep, there is a flag.
It's not it. It isn't it.
There
Mark
is
on the
a
play.
flag.
There is definitely more to this story.
Joe Flacco.
Look, I'm just saying, you have an
Oh,
elite
these two
defense,
fighting it out
you
over
need an
here on the
elite
sideline.
quarterback. Am I right? Or am I right?
What?
I said you need an elite defense, so you need an elite quarterback.
Now I see
Put in
why,
Joe Flacco.
because he freaking face masked him pretty hard there.
Double face mask. They both face masked each other. And then the dude pushed the guy about 17 yards out of bounds. Oh, they have the lady referee. That's cool.
Fatty jumping in to say that the Jets are awesome.
Jets are so good.
I agree.
So good. At being the Jets are our Thursday night team of the year.
Wow.
I think you've forgotten the Colts-Broncos game.
I have. Was that
That
the one
was
that had
so
no touchdowns and ended up like
No
a 9-9
touchdowns, and
tie?
it ended up going to overtime per Tony's wishes.
That was the one that had that crazy bet.
Yeah,
That nobody would
yeah,
score a
that's the one that
touchdown,
someone did it.
and they won like $10,000 on a $100 bet.
I like how this
Is
Is that
commercial.
only 100 to 1?
I like how this
I don't
commercial
know.
is basically, are you tired of annoying white people in the background of your photo? Get rid of them.
Yeah, but I'm usually that person.
Yeah, get rid of me.
Why are you photobombing?
Me erasure.
Dude, I photobomb everything.
I just hope
I
they
see
tag me in
randomly-
it
What'd
so
you
that I
say?
can prove I have friends.
I don't even do that. I photobomb everything with the craziest thing I can do, because one day I hope I will be famous enough, or someone will look at a photo album and be like, "Is that Waleed Ismail photobombing us?"
Yep.
Because
that's
I
right.
feel like that would be awesome.
I just
Yeah.
saw a tweet
It's like
from
when Bill
Jason
Murray shows
Moore.
up at your wedding or something.
I saw a tweet from Jason Moore that says, "Please take it easy on Zach Wilson. The weather tonight is terrible, and also he sucks really bad."
I love it.
Okay, we'll totally take it easy on him.
Yeah, I mean, find a lie.
The weather's not that bad.
There is none. Yeah, Zach Wilson sucks more than the weather is bad.
Agreed.
A lot of bold hot takes going on here.
I need it to warm me up. It is currently -5 right now in Illinois, in Chicagoland.
Yeah, it's. Did you what's his name? Peaky's in Minnesota, and it's like -45 or some crap like that.
Yeah.
Did
It
you
is
beat this-
ridiculous.
Did you beat the snow home, Tony?
What's that?
The
Oh yeah,
bomb
no, I mean,
cyclone.
I drove through the snow, but it wasn't terrible.
Okay.
It wasn't terrible yet.
It's not terrible
Zach
here, but it's
Milfson is
but
cheeks.
cold.
Zach Milfson is absolutely cheeks.
Keely, are you British? That feels like a British thing to say,
T. Lee, I like you already.
right? No, like, doesn't that feel British?
No,
And if you're not British, I
leaving and-
apologize. I'm just curious.
Trying to do
Snoop Connor.
anything, and then gets
Ooh.
brought down out of bounds and maybe late.
That was
I
pretty
think
good.
that was
second
definitely
down.
a late hit. Snoop Connor.
It's getting chilly. It's getting chippy in here.
It's getting chippy in here.
I feel like
Yeah.
there should
Bandage
have
up
been,
your fist.
there should
It's
have been
gotta
a
be
prop bet
flat.
that gives you 100-1 odds. There is a Snoop Connor sighting. Like,
And there it is
I didn't
again.
have the option to be like, you know what?
On
Snoop
second
Connor
down, another Snoop
over
sighting.
under 2.5 yards rushing, right? Because I probably take that under.
Third
I
down.
could get Garrett Wilson. If I could get some Garrett Wilson going right now, that would be super nice.
Both. I need about 50 yards. 45, I think. 48. I need 48 fucking yards. I don't know. I don't know if it's 48. That seems high.
Just give me Christian Kirk in the end zone right now.
That'd be
At
fun.
least just give me something.
Dude, give me Christian Kirk.
Come on, get Eric something.
Did he catch that?
Jones. They will get them the first down.
Damn, that was like
No,
it was a really hard catch.
Incomplete.
Yeah, I was
Wait,
gonna
what's
say I didn't
happening?
think he got that.
Hold on, they're saying. I sure would like to see a replay.
Well, congratulations, because it just happened. He did not catch that at all. No. But you know
I guess
what?
You're right. You're right.
Not
You're
your-
right. He
not your
caught it
fault.
at the ground.
He
He caught
could
it
not
at the
get
ground.
there when the ball got
Yeah.
there.
And you can
Like,
see where the ball actually hits the turf.
Yeah.
So fourth
All
and
right.
5, and they will punt it away.
Man, do I just want a 50-yard Sauce Gardner touchdown right fucking now? That makes me feel really good about myself, because then I start actively rooting for Christian Kirk.
You mean Garrett Wilson?
Yeah. What did I say?
Sauce Gardner.
Applesauce Gardner.
Applesauce Gardner, huh?
It seemed like an odd thing to be hoping for.
I mean, I wouldn't
Who's
mind
with the
an
first?
Applesauce Gardner touchdown, because it would meet with the narrative that we've set.
Right.
That big NFL is looking for.
Big NFL. I like it. So there's a separate one inside the NFL?
Oh, is Amsterdam on HBO Max? I missed it.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
I heard it was absolutely awful, but I was so excited for it.
I was so excited for it.
Did you see it or no?
I watched it.
Was it? Is
I
it
was
bad as
so
everyone
excited
says?
for it. I didn't think it was that great. I thought there's
Yeah,
moments
that's
that
what.
were
No,
okay.
I heard it was. I heard it was pretty bad.
Yeah, it was not my favorite movie, that's for sure.
I'm excited to watch it anyway now because I was excited for
But
it.
the cast
I
is
wanted to
great.
see how wrong I was. That's why I was excited for it. That cast is outstanding.
Like one person after another pops in, and you're like, "Holy crap!" Everybody got a walk on day role on this thing.
You have any thoughts on Babylon?
The new project they're working on?
No, the new movie coming out, Babylon, with Brad Pitt.
Babylon, that movie.
Margot.
Okay, sorry, I was going sci-fi. Another one that looks like sort of what got me about Amsterdam was there's a huge cast of famous people
No,
in this.
I'm super excited. I haven't heard like any reviews of it. Is it good?
It's
Is
like
it on
period
the
piece.
rooftop?
Well, the only thing I've seen was like not a full review. It was just it didn't quite wow people.
Okay. Yeah, one of the things, because that movie's over 3 hours. But I have the feeling that might be like something I'll still enjoy and no one else will, and I'll be fine with that. Because it'll be like, because I'll understand what they were trying to do and appreciate it.
Sure,
Like,
sure.
that's what that movie feels like to me.
There you go.
Does that move this? Because I thought I had this moved over. So that was.
Anything. Garrett Wilson taking off.
Please.
He's
No,
first
that's
in
not.
receptions, first in receiving yards among NFL rookies. And he's tied for third with 4 TDs.
Oh, I put it in the right direction. That's why. Okay. I feel like I'm moving my webcam and I'm not moving on the screen. It's very much annoying.
What?
First and 10 here.
Ooh.
Well, remember the
Who's
screen
this
has a
Wilson in the
5.
slot.
back?
Wilson in the slots.
You're centered, Wally. You're center.
Running to his left. And he will just keep it and run it. All right, there you
Wow,
go.
he tried to
Son
trust
of a
stick a
bitch.
fool.
You
Damn.
finally line up Garrett Wilson in the slot and you're not going to fucking throw it to him?
This is that gadget quarterback.
Second
Strevler.
down.
Strevler.
Hey. Oh, why the hell's... I mean...
Just truck
My
this
God.
fool. Good lord.
Guys, we're watching a new Taysom Hill.
Is this Streeter or something? What's his name again?
Strevler.
It's Strevler or whatever the fuck his name is.
Well,
Damn.
there you go.
Did they bench-
We're very
did they
excited to
bench
see
Wilson?
his play.
Did
Second
they
and 4.
fucking actually bench Wilson?
Tries to get the throw off. He's got more. Getting to the first down marker.
Dude.
Elijah Moore sighting. Fantasy zombie.
Fuck, they benched Wilson.
I have Elijah Moore in a dynasty semifinal
And we're not even getting Flacco.
that I don't care about at all.
Oh, hang on. You ready for a fantasy football team name?
Yes.
Blues Strevler.
Okay. That
Lou
works.
Strevler. I love it. Is there
First
a guy
and
that
10.
Can we upgrade that?
No. There's not a
And
lot
now
of
he'll
guys-
try to run it.
No, I'm looking for like a guy that we can put for Blues.
Yeah, there's not enough. I'm already there. There's not a lot of guys that start with
Strevler.
B that are fantasy relevant this year.
Yeah.
Alfred
apparently here
Blues
is the-
Strevler.
Breeze Traveler?
He's playing Taysom Hill tonight.
Oh,
Huh?
Brees Traveler.
Breeze Traveler, right?
No.
Chris Streveler.
All right, I'm proud of myself. We got there, guys.
Second down.
All right.
Now
I'm
you
on it.
know. You know who needs to get there? Garrett Wilson.
Rolling to his right.
Oh, good
Now
God!
somebody deep.
He
He's
is
got
so
him.
wide open.
So,
That was a busted coverage.
did he catch it? It was clean.
Oh, he caught it. But what cracked me up there is I was in here like, throw it to Wilson. Then I'm like, oh no, throw it to fucking Azuma. He's so open. Like
We have a new Taysom Hill. There's a new Taysom Hill in town.
I'm loving
boys.
it. We
There's
just
a new
got-
Taysom
oh.
Hill in town. And his name is Streveler. And his mom is hot.
Bow. Bow, bow, bow.
If it were V.
Strevler's
Loose
mom's
Jones
hot.
and not V. Less Jones,
First and 10 here.
We'd have some ball here to play.
Not a Stifler in the bunch.
Holy
Johnson running
shit.
around the left side. And he
This
gets up
This
to
offense,
team
the
just
first
got
down marker.
juice.
right? This
There's the
offense
flag on
is
the play.
so much better because these guys don't know what to fucking do with this guy because he's so mobile.
Well, perfect time for a hold.
Yeah.
And that will be holding on the Jets.
Oh, this game's about to get fun. I think I can feel it.
Strevler is the team's leading rusher with 7 yards.
Thank you to Phil Collins.
I say that every day.
I thought Zonovan Knight caught some passes.
I can feel it in the son of a night. All right.
Honestly, I just wanna keep saying Zonovan because I honestly think Zonovan is such a good name that giving him the nickname Bam is just an insult.
First and 19 here.
Right? Bam? How is that his fucking nickname?
You can tell this
Well,
game got
that
good.
run was definitely a bam.
Okay, you can't have him do the fake handoff because they don't give a shit. They're just gonna try to tackle whichever one of you has the ball. That's just a poor play design. If I'm a linebacker, I'm like, oh, he's either one of them is running it. I'm just gonna tackle both of them.
Bold move. Second down, 23 here.
Blues Streveler. Ooh, he's about to bring the hook to this game. That's a good reference. I like that.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Oh, he's in trouble, pressured, and he's going to make a run
No.
for it.
Are you
I
sure it's
love
pronounced?
that.
Are you sure it's pronounced Velas Jones? Because Veloose Traveler would be great.
That is pretty good. I think
So that's the end of the third.
Brees Streveler.
No, Bree Streveler isn't quite there. I kind of agree with Evan there.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling
As the editor of team names for Football Absurdity, like I have the say, and Wally gets it.
Yeah. No, I know exactly why you feel that way. It's not like phonetically, it just doesn't quite. It's close, but
I'm still stuck on.
Think that puzzle when you think that puzzle piece is gonna fit, and you're squeezing it, but it's not getting there. That's what Reese is there.
I'm still stuck on Velas Traveler and why that's Uncanny Valley still. I'm like, it's so
would
close.
work, but his name isn't Velas.
What is it?
Oh, it's, you said Velouz is what you were saying.
I was saying it's too bad it's not Velouz because then we're there.
Yeah, no, I'm a little buzzed.
Velos.
I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna just say it right now. I'm throwing a $5 bet on the Jets winning this game because I kind of feel like the Jets are winning this game.
I'm gonna look at the anytime touchdown odds for a Streveler touchdown here.
I think that one's listed under bets you can
Tony,
make right now to give us your money.
You don't think the Jets are coming back? You don't feel the difference in Streveler?
They don't have odds on it.
But you're getting plus 750 for a Streveler comeback. So I kind of feel like I'm paying for entertainment here. I'm putting $2 on it. It'll make me $15. Let's see if the Jets come back.
Thank you. Come again.
All right, I got us a step closer. We have a couple here. Mark Andrews Streveler. We have the Cleveland kicker. We have the Cleveland kicker, Bluets Traveler. That might be Streveler. That might be there.
The kicker there's Cade York now.
Blewett Streveler. The kicker in Cleveland's Cade York.
Yep.
Well, fuck this
Blewett
guy.
isn't a kicker anymore.
Well, damn it. What the hell? Be a kicker because then it's there. Blewett's Traveler. Come on. Jeez. I can only lead these horses to water. I can't make them kick. All right. What else we got? Let's see here. Mercedes Lewis Traveler?
How about Jamal Agnew's Streveler?
The good thing is it's Streveler, so we already have the S sound in blues. So we only need like a semi-phonetic matchup with the blue to be there with the Streveler. I can't believe how much I've thought about team names over the years.
A blue Streveler.
Maurice Jones-Drew Streveler.
Well, you had the best when you had Alfred Blues Streveler, but that guy's not around anymore.
Yeah.
3rd and 9 here.
Oh, Minshew's Traveler.
Minshew.
And here it is.
Minshew Traveler.
Playbook has been opened up.
And I feel
Streveler is going page by page through it.
As a very pro Gardner Minshew website, we should have gotten there sooner. I'm just gonna say it right now.
Well, I'm gonna see what people think.
Well,
you guys, we just watched. I mean, I know we're having a good time here. We have fun, but the second overall pick of the 2021 draft just got benched for
Streveler keeping it himself running to the left side
for bargain basement.
Some guy who snuck into the stadium.
That's what he got benched for, right?
He got benched for if Taysom Hill is the Patrick Mahomes of Taysom Hills. This guy's the Taysom Hill of Taysom Hills.
Mike Boone's Traveler.
Okay, based on his tattoos, what kind of music does he listen to?
Five Finger Death Punch.
So he just got benched by 5 Finger Death Punch Taysom Hill. That's what just happened.
Oh, absolutely.
Right? That's what just happened. I needed you to help me complete that, but I think we got there, and I think
that Mad Lib is perfect. That's a Mad Lib right there.
Yeah, I think we got there, and it's fucking perfect.
Uzoma.
And I think they figured out that this guy's not going to throw the football.
Yes, he's not going to throw the football at all.
So my $2 Jets comeback bet might be dead now. I'm not sure. But also, I feel like he's going to do this now. He's going to throw a 20-yard pass, and they're not going to know what the fuck just hit them.
He's trying to channel that Baker magic.
Yeah, the Willie
Beeman.
Let's Streveler Strudel. That's what I'm saying right now. Let's Streveler Strudel. Can we get that trending? No, because we couldn't even get let Baker bake trend, and that's way easier to spell.
Strebler.
There's
To the left
two
side,
words.
he's got
Oh,
Davis.
come on!
But Davis does
That
not
was
pull it in.
That was
That's
brutal.
and that's why Corey Davis has been.
I would like to see a replay of that because I think
in my
you have
dynasty
to hate
career.
Corey Davis.
Fucking
You have to be very angry at
perfect.
Corey Davis right now.
God.
Perfect.
What the hell?
That was in the breadbasket.
He threw it the anti-Zach Wilson.
He hit him in stride.
So on 4th and 4.
Yeah. And now he knows to throw to Garrett Wilson, so it's okay. I feel like Strevler's learned his lesson here.
He does throw to Wilson.
And he caught
Wilson
it.
pulls it in at the first down marker, and that will bring it to first.
And I'm right back to feeling really good about my Jets comeback bet. Because Trevler's like, oh, Corey Davis just dropped a wide open pass. I'm throwing to Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, let's hurry up and snap that ball before they try to take a look at that one.
And like a pro, he does.
And Johnson will get, oh my goodness, Johnson's throwing for at least 4 or 5 yards.
You know why he got that? Because he's feeling it. Let's Trevler strudel, guys.
That's it. Strudel it up. Second down.
Strudel is a noun, not a verb, man.
No, strudel, as in making strudels.
No,
I don't understand how you don't get this, Evan.
not even the Germans have. Not even the Germans have a word for that.
The long, tall Stribbler.
Oh,
2nd and 4 here.
just because the Germans don't have a word for it doesn't mean I don't have a word for it.
Stribbler hands it off. Carter will get.
Are you with me, Tony? Do you feel this Jets comeback coming?
3rd down.
I love the juice. They got
me invigorated.
And let's be real too. This Jets defense has not been off the field for this long the entire game.
Yeah.
Would not shock me to see them get a 3
I
and
do
out.
love it. He's just another Taysom Hill. This is amazing.
Yeah.
I'll be
I don't know.
I don't know that I've ever seen Taysom Hill throw a ball that good that Corey Davis drops.
And then I don't know. I'm assuming that he's just rusty because he never gets thrown to.
He does. Corey Davis isn't doing that bad this year. The problem is he's a huge disappointment because he was a top 5 pick in the NFL draft. Like, I thought he was going to be a stud. And
well, it's the Jets. Not. 3rd and 1 here.
Mike Williams is the guy who actually came out of those top 5 receivers, right?
Strebler hands it off, but the running back not able to get too much.
Strebler trying to push the pile, though.
Yeah, that was
cool. I love it, dude. I'm telling you, man.
Football guy.
These guys will play for Strebler.
You bet.
And you know what I like about that call there? You did it 3rd and 1 because now you're going to do a run pass option.
Strebler probably sounds like John Wayne when he talks.
Oh, for sure.
All right, we're doing a slant twist 80 around the block. We're doing this thing right here.
Give me a Garrett Wilson touchdown, guys. This is where my Garrett Wilson touchdown happens.
My partner. So on the 4th down, are they trying to get him to jump? Nope. They go ahead and snap the ball, and Strebler throws it.
Good God.
And I'm not sure exactly what happened there. It looked like it went from one person's hands.
That's what happened. Otherwise, it would have been perfect.
Well, they end up bingo on the points.
That fizzled.
Jacksonville will now come in and throw it to Kirk for a really long touchdown.
The Jets are feeling Strebler. This defense is going to shut them
down. Guys,
it's
fine. It's fine, you guys.
Guys,
look, right here.
The Jets.
I know
it's not fine.
They're playing football.
Strebler's going to win this game, right?
Oh yeah.
I like we get it. If you guys don't feel it, I get you, but you're wrong, and you're going to have been behind the 8 ball on Strebler.
Hey, you know what? You know why I agree with you. Because in high school, when me and my friends got together to play D&D, we were the Strefflyer Club.
I'm high-fiving you through my webcam right now, Tony.
Boom.
I'm right there with you.
Boom.
I have
This is faded. That's what we're telling you guys. Get on this.
I have some more depressed Eskimo poetry.
Strevler of puppets.
This
Why are
one,
you trying to kill the vibe of Strevler?
this one's only 4 lines long, and it goes.
It's not even a haiku. Get the fuck out of here.
This is depressed Eskimo poetry. It's just how he works through this. It goes, as I sigh and stare at this tundra scene, I sit and contemplate that if I could just get my hands on an ice machine, I'd make a killing in real estate.
Are you
Yeah.
sure that's not a limerick?
I was gonna say that was way less depressing than I thought it would be. Probably because it was a limerick.
It's because it was based on a joke originally. I'm like, if I could just get my hands on an ice machine, I'd make a killing in real estate. I need to make this a poem somehow. That was, yeah.
It was a haiku. No, that was a limerick almost.
It was a limerick.
No, limericks are 5. It's
5.
AABBA.
Yeah, that's true. So my question is, can the Jets win a Super Bowl behind the play of Chris Strevler?
Yes. There once was a man named Chris Streveler. Whose passes were so straight he could level her.
Wow.
Played for the Jets, so Wally could not post bets. And now, I need a
The
word.
fans very excited by Strevler's play.
That rhymes with Streveler.
Now you go to Kirk, but you're not going to. You're going to go to somebody else, and it's Jones, who's just look at that.
That was a slip.
No
and
one even
slide.
needs that.
That was a slip and slide, man. That guy got some yardage.
Spreading the ball around, getting it out quick.
I think if the Jags win, the real MVP of this game is Urban Meyer
Second down.
for setting their expectations so low that when they're like, "Oh wow, we can actually play football without this monster here."
He's got Kirk. Kirk will get the first down.
Here we go.
All right.
And all Eric can think is, where the fuck was this the first 3 quarters?
Yeah. Honestly, at this point, there's not a whole lot he can do to save my game. I will lose because the guy I'm playing,
5 plays,
every single player always
Christian
clicks.
Kirk is going to have a 40-yard touchdown. I'm calling it right now.
I would love to see it happen.
Can eat those words. Now
I
that you
would-
said
I-
that,
hey,
it
I-
won't happen.
Eric, you remember Scott opening game day that Sunday, where he had Burrow in and Burrow threw like 5 interceptions in the first half?
Oh yeah.
He was just walking around
Etienne
losing his
will get
mind.
himself almost out to the first down marker.
He's just walking around the casino losing his mind. Like, this is great. This is so fine.
Yeah, it's a cruel mistress. That's what they warned me when I got in the booth with those guys there when they brought me into the fantasy football world. They told me that I had to basically accept what was going to happen,
You betcha.
I just didn't know it was going to be so harsh, It's the
Trevor,
only thing you ever do that you purposely, just keep kicking yourself in the nuts over,
okay, theory. Trevor decided
Did you
to
say
sneak
Siri
onto
or
the
theory?
Jets and just threw an S in front and an L in his name, and Trevor is Streveler.
Strevler Lawrence.
That's my theory. He's like, I'm
Alrighty.
Mr. Streveler.
So 1st and 10 here.
Pins his hair up like Hannah Montana.
And Etienne will get the ball and go 3 yards.
Well, ETN hit his over too.
They will most likely just be slowing it down now. I mean, it's just burn clock, right?
Yeah.
That's
not
the
gonna work.
Thursday night. Wait.
This is why they're going to lose.
Thursday.
Stop there.
You got to put Strevler in on defense.
It's
Second
Pawn.
down.
It's
I'll
Pawn.
be
Welcome.
honest. I'm wondering why they haven't thought about it.
It's Pawn. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for the comment, Kay. Appreciate it.
Evan, what do you think about Strevler's travels?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, close. It used to be Strelivers. The two consonants need to switch.
Strelivers?
Strelivers, Travelers. Yeah, that would be it, but not Strevelers. Keep them coming, man. We haven't had any good team names articles this year because I've been so busy, but we're the best in the biz. Remember we did a whole article that was just Bob
Well,
Marley?
they are the Jets. They carry lots of travelers.
You remember the whole...
3rd and 7.
What was the Mona Lisa of our political ones? The Tippecanoe and Tyler 2 one.
Oh, that was me, oddly enough. Gesicki, Sanu, and Kyler too.
Lawrence finding Jones over at the sideline, and he pulls it in.
I always forget what that one is, but it is the most impressive one to me.
I liked it because it came from me, who knows nothing about politics, and I'm like, is this political? I don't know. Like, what I'm doing. I liked our Bob Marley one, where we had like, is this love? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love? Adam Thielen.
And that was beautiful.
I think the best one
Travelers, that's probably his family's market then.
Was Rager U. That one's probably my favorite one.
1st and 10. Jones takes it, and Jones
can't look at Dennis Prager joke. I don't even know you.
For a loss.
Strelivers is an actual name of grocery store in Minnesota. That's odd that we just made up a random name and it's a name.
Stradiverse, you know.
We didn't make up a name. This guy's a professional quarterback.
No, but it's Streveler, and I just said Streliver.
In the shop.
Oh.
That's
I'll be honest, I had no idea if we were saying his name right, so.
2nd and 13.
Strevelier.
he does seem very French. With his 5-finger.
Levalier.
That bunch.
The throw, Ingram. At the 39.
Perk Flumpus was taking the piss. I see. That makes sense. Did anyone see Messi trying to get into his house the other day?
But Ryan, that name was so good that we believed you when you said that was a grocery store chain in Minnesota. Because that was the most grocery store chain in Minnesota sounding name.
3rd and 6 here.
Gotta stop him.
Kirk in motion.
You gotta get a stop here.
I feel like it's just another Kirk.
Just throw it to Kirk.
Oh, it would have been if he got open quicker.
Oh, wait. Hold on a minute. And too much time had passed. Nobody can seem to get themselves in a good spot. 4th and 6 here.
Dave Strevelier. Oh, that's good.
The reckoning of Streveler is coming. And I feel like he's going straight for Garrett Wilson. Because he knows he can't trust Corey Davis.
The Cleveland Streveliers. That one
4th and 6. And they are punching it away.
It's perfect, Tony. And you're perfect just the way you are.
Well, thank you. Streveled eggs.
Did he knock that out at the 1?
That was pretty slick.
Oh my fucking God. What a great play.
Excellent.
Oh my God. That might be one of my
really good defense there by special teams specifically.
No, but like everything. The directional punt, so it's going out of bounds, and as it's getting there, the guy knocking it out so it doesn't go into the end zone. That's something to practice.
A lot of fun out of bounds play on kicks this day.
I hope we're not going to see some crazy Streveler steps here. Perhaps out of the end zone?
It was on the 1.
It's on the 1.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. They're starting down at the 1. I mean, they're going to have their asses backed up there. So,
but there's one thing.
And you know Streveler doesn't
that the Jacksonville Jaguars forgot to take into account. And that we're about to see Streveler Strudel.
Streveler Hills. Streverly Hills.
Call me when it's time to drizzle.
Streveler's coming.
Babylon. There it is.
Comment.
See, I can only think of the is it David Gray song? Babylon. Who sings Babylon? You guys know what I'm talking about?
No.
I'm afraid that
Yeah,
the
David
version of that
Gray.
game has had the usual effect.
David
on my
Gray has a
brain.
song called Babylon. You know
David
David
Gray, the
Tony?
running back for New England.
Jonas
I
Gray.
feel like, Tony, you're a music guy. I feel like you would have known David Gray.
I don't know everybody. I just know the good ones.
It's good weed
I don't know
music,
everybody.
so I feel like, well, I don't know,
I just
like, are
know
you
the
into
music.
that, like... kind of style? Just super chill vibe?
Hang on, wait. I think I got something.
Hold on, I need to go put on my skinny jeans.
What were you saying, Tony? Because Eric interrupted your moments.
Strevlel Lagasse.
Is dead.
Eric, you were right to take his moments.
Oh man!
I got them both in 10 seconds.
It was
I
wonderful.
love Babylon Strevlers. I think that's great.
Babylon Travelers is awesome.
I like it. I like anything that's a Steely Dan reference. God, give me the Dan.
Babylon Strevlers.
Shake it.
Babylon the Bandit. 1st and 10 here. Backed up to their own end zone. Strevler gets it out. And there it is. That's Wilson, right? That is
That was
Wilson.
I told you he was going to Wilson.
Yeah. Wilson to Wilson, but it's not. It's Strevler to
I need
Wilson.
two more Garrett Wilson
Second
catches
down.
to break even on the day.
I need about 35 more Wilson yards.
Strevler fighting to get back out of the end zone.
Damn, they're throwing some flags here.
I just saw like 6 flags.
Is that an unnecessary roughness thing, or was it old?
It was a coordinated dance.
That was a roller coaster of a play.
Oh,
grab
there's a
that.
face mask.
Yeah, that's the only way you can stop him is grabbing the face mask. No, like we're like looking down on him, but like, what are you gonna do to contain him? Strevler is so
Old man,
incredible.
look at my life. I am a lot like Strevler's.
I got a funny anecdote about a Neil Young concert. Next time's commercial.
So I always love when I get a chance to do my Neil Young.
I've got a very Canadian anecdote.
1st and 10 and Strevler not so great on this one.
You know what I
And so
just
that brings
learned?
up 2nd and 10.
Trevor cannot throw on
Our
the
favorite
run.
stuck it
I know
down.
his tip, but he is not a dude who can like throw that wallet rolling out of the pocket.
It is
Strevler-
even 5 minutes on the clock.
I'm gonna throw this out there. Watch some Justin Fields tape. You'll get better. You already got that ability. I believe in you. You know why I believe in you? Because you're not Zach Wilson.
Real man of genius. And that pass is knocked away. Bring you up 3rd and 10.
Is it just me, or was that ball really slow in getting there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, I was looking at that, I'm like...
I think we all just saw...
I'm going to be honest, like, my belief in Strevler just deflated about 50%.
That was
based on his zip. Like, oh my God. That is NFL open. You gotta make that throw. He can't... It's gotta get there before he can...
That was a jaunt to Mars level of slow.
Oh my God, that is not
yes,
good.
we think Zach Wilson's
Shane
career
missed
might be
it.
over.
Shane, we have Taysom Hill 2.0.
Strevler
here.
hits more. More is going to be short of the line to
Okay.
gain.
Why would you run
I
the
love
wrong
when
way instead of just falling down backwards? What a weirdo.
Because he's trying to break it open to like make something happen.
Yeah, man.
Make a first down happen,
Also,
man.
he doesn't understand situational football.
Oh yeah, there's
Also,
vibes
he doesn't
for
actually
sure.
play for the team. He just stole that uniform and he's out there. 4th and 2 right now.
I believe it. I would believe that.
Elisha Moore?
No,
No,
Strevler. Somebody
No,
just
he was
jumped.
pretending to be him. Strevler to the left side. He's got
My
Wilson.
man!
Wilson coughs it up.
Oh
It's in the
no!
hands.
Motherfucker, I hate you.
Oh, the Jacksonville Jaguars will now throw it to Chrissy Kirk in the end zone for a touchdown.
Was that a
son of
catch?
Strevler will Strevlon down the street.
I think that would have to be a fumble.
Technically, it counts as a catch. So, oh, you know that's not on him. That was so lucky on their part.
Wow, what the hell? Are you allowed to kick the ball out of a player's hands? Honestly,
Not intentionally.
I'll be honestly, that dude took ninjutsu for like 10 years just to be able to make that happen.
like let's see kicks. Like
that's
instead of
his
trying to
dedication.
punch the ball out, let me just roundhouse.
I don't know about you, but I practiced roundhouse kicking footballs out of people's hands.
It's actually a capoeira move.
When I did my, are you questioning my ninjutsu skills?
I'm just saying it's capoeira.
It sounds to me like
everyone loves capoeira.
All right,
you're saying that like ninjas can't do flip kicks, only capoeira?
Yeah,
that is so close-minded of you, Eric.
I did not say that. I said capoeira.
Capoeira is stupid. It looks cool though. So do you want?
They did it on Bob's.
I will say,
I've
already decided like I made the wrong call, and I should have jumped on saying capoeira as much as possible because capoeira just is fun to say.
I literally threw you a lifeline. No, I'm just kidding.
So do you want my very Canadian Neil Young anecdote, or do you want another depressed Eskimo poem?
Please, anecdote for the love of God.
A lot of love for the anecdotes.
I already have depression. I don't need your poetry.
I'd like to know what the correlation is when the poetry started and that's when the viewership started declining, or
no?
Oh, 100%. 100%.
It was all right. So my friend's Canadian, and when he's 15, he goes to see Neil Young, and the friends want to smoke hash, but they're 15 and they don't know what the fuck they're doing. So he manages to find a guy outside the stadium who's selling hash, and he buys some hash. And he's like, "Holy shit, I have hash! We can smoke some hash at Neil Young." And so Neil Young comes on, and they're like, "Hey, roll us a Dutchie," you know? And he's like, "All right." So he goes up in the cheap seats, which aren't sold out. So he's up in the seats where nobody's there, and he pulls up the hash, and he pulls out his papers, and he pulls out the tobacco, and he's like looking at the paper and the tobacco on one leg, and he's looking at the hash in their leg, and he's like, I actually have no idea what the fuck I'm supposed to do. Like, I've seen people do it, but I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do with this. And right then he feels a big meaty paw on his shoulder, and he turns around, and there's this huge security guard, the biggest guy he's ever seen. And the security guard points at the hash and goes, "Oh yeah, you've got to crumble it up into the joint once you've picked up the paper and rolled it with the tobacco, eh?" And he's like, "Oh, thank you." And then the dude left, and he smoked his thing. Like,
at the end, we'll get stopped here.
And that is why Canadians are so much friendlier.
The accidental kick.
So we can all agree that fumble was Zach Wilson's fault, right?
Hi, we're all mad here. 89. We are all mad here.
Well, the problem is, if it goes as an interception, then yeah, it goes to our man. I mean, come on.
I'm loving the random pop-ins. I'm loving the random chat pop-ins. We're all mad here. 89.
We're old man.
On a scale of 0 to like 0.9, how much do you actually care about football?
I don't know why I thought that was we're an old man. I've been drinking through this entire game.
Second down.
Truly get through.
Well, it's were, so it could be like a werewolf, but now he's a wereman. You know.
2nd and 8 here.
Like how on Halloween Jeff always goes as a werewolf, but it's daytime.
Oh, good God.
And he will get stopped again after a very short game.
So I just want to point out when it goes to overtime, Scheffler has 2 touchdowns with 2 2-point conversions. You're all gonna be pretty silly that you weren't with me and Tony on this one.
I'm with you in spirit, but not in logic.
Alrighty.
If you're not, well, no, actually, that's exactly the right way you're supposed to. I was saying, if you're not with me in spirit, but
I am. I'm totally with you in spirit, man.
But also, like, the world we live in says this is not going to happen.
The 2 failed 4th down conversions that failed spectacularly make it hard. Is there another Top Gun movie coming out?
It already came out.
No, I think they're celebrating the fact that it might be still in rentals. I don't know.
That was weird.
You can stream it.
Why didn't Stephanie Sue get a Golden Globe nomination?
Who?
Stephanie Sue, the chick.
Stephanie Sue from everything. Because the studios were pushing for Jamie Lee Curtis. Because
everybody else in that film.
White woman in the
what Michelle Yao doesn't get her Yao?
Mother-daughter relationship should get the supporting actress award. You know, the woman who helped carry that movie.
She really carried it. She made it so entertaining. Everyone else got nominated. Everyone else got nominated.
Yeah,
as it should be.
It's so disrespectful to Stephanie Sue.
Yeah, that's a real bummer. I didn't know that.
Top Gun is still in theaters. Hasn't it been like a year and a half?
It wouldn't surprise me, but I will also say it was way better than the first one. I will also say that's not that high a bar if you've ever really tried.
Oh, there's a second one? I'm so out of it.
Yeah.
Instead of watching new movies, I just watched Everything Ever All at Once again and again this year. So I'm kind of out.
Honestly, you can't go wrong doing that.
I must have watched it like 5 times.
It's a phenomenal movie.
The amount of people I have turned onto that movie. Like, that is my mission. I saw that thing at least 4 times in theaters.
My wife, who has a short-term memory damage and can't follow anything that she hasn't seen before, was still like, this movie is kicking ass. It's like, oh my God, this movie rocks. Also,
like,
Triple R.
I can't think of a movie that has spoken to me more about just the world we live in. I can't think of anything more perfect.
And a movie about family.
Yeah, Servant's Return.
3rd and 5 here.
Servant's Return has some great foreign action film recommendations in the Discord.
I keep meaning to watch RRR. I haven't gotten around to it yet. I'll watch it in the next few weeks. I already know that. Because my schedule's starting to die down a little bit. Do you always find yourself just like, oh, I can't wait for the regular season to be over?
How many hours are you working on Christmas? 10? 15?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, Lawrence tries to get away, and they clearly
God!
I'm in the middle.
End zone.
I'm in the middle of
that's grounding.
How is that not grounding? Yeah, how is that not grounding?
Because there was a guy
Well,
there.
he is well outside the pocket,
nobody
isn't he?
anywhere near there.
No, there was because he got hit, but there was a guy in that area.
Kirk was over in that area, but he was too far away.
There wasn't even a guy in that area code.
I mean, when you're getting hit while throwing it, but you're putting it in the direction of a guy that's there, they'll usually give it to you.
Well, 4th and 5 here, so I guess
there was that guy in the end zone. The ball just had no chance to get in there because he was slammed.
All right, so it's still going to be a 2-score game.
37-yard field goal.
Telling me there's a chance.
4th and 5.
It's time to Strevel in his glory.
Yes.
It is
that word.
And good.
Strevelations. The book of Revelation.
You should be reading. 16-point lead here.
That's good.
I love Ryan. Top Gun 5, Mavericks Air Force pension. It's Caesar's Christmas Day.
The Cook of Revelations. All right. God, this might be the best name of all time.
The Cook of Strevelations?
Yeah.
I love that we've gotten to a point in technology where like, hey, you can remove people from pictures now.
White people, specifically.
I just like the idea that it's like, I'm not friends with this person anymore. And with my new phone, I don't have to have any memory of them ever. Like, we should be eternal sunshine of the spotless mind.
This picture would look better without my This vacation picture would look a lot better without my stepkids.
The immaculate perception. It was something else. You got to keep it strevelated. But can you keep it strevelated?
You know what's killing me is I'm watching some of these Najee Harris clips, and I'm like, I think Najee Harris has done enough in the second half of this football season to trick me into believing into him next season. I say that, but I'm kidding. Najee Harris has had a good second half of the season.
We're like, he's a volume guy, and now there's nobody to throw the ball who get extra volume. They didn't get extra volume. I was promised extra volume. Where is my extra volume?
That offense had problems, but I have a feeling that Najee's still going to be good next year. One of the decisions I decided to make this year.
Just hold out your hand, sir. We have some moose.
But a lot of the choices that I've been really the most right on this year are the things that I was wrong on last year, but I was just kind of too early. So I've decided that Najee's one of those guys for me. He's the guy I'm going to be all in on next year.
All right.
But a lot of the times I'm just a year or two early on a lot of my projections. I've been noticing that trend.
All right, Streveler time. Get on my Strevel.
Get on my Strevel. Here comes the kick.
Strevel without a cause.
Yes.
Wow.
There we go. That was it.
You can tell if I pick my phone because it means I'm trying to pair another player with it.
I always love when the guy bangs the football on the ground like he was going to break it. Like, you had 3 more yards tops, buddy. You were way more optimistic of what you were going to do. Evan Ingram, 113 yards.
Herb wants a joke. 1st and 10. And there's all the mustache wax in the world. 1st and 10 here for the Jets.
Ryan, I don't even care if you're looking for points. Hold on, I just wanted to see what happens here on display. You'll get the joke.
Is it not working? Hold on, here. I'll try.
He's got him across the middle, but they're still short of the line to gain. So it brings up 2nd down. Streveler.
Oh, yeah, why is that not working?
Actually, what I'm about to talk about here.
That's fucking weird. Sorry, buddy.
I actually just had an idea for a premise. And I shared this with you, Tony, a little earlier. Yes. Where I've come to the conclusion.
Streveler to, I was going to say more, but no, it's Carter. And
Carter, nice. So here's the conclusion I came to. This is a premise I'm working on. It's not quite there yet. But I don't really care about climate change anymore. Like, I'm not really worried because everyone's talking about how we're killing the planet. And let's be honest. We're not killing the planet, guys. Anyone who tells you we're killing the planet is wrong. We're not killing the planet. We're killing ourselves. Planet's still going to be around. We won't, and that's okay. Like, and my funny thing is like you look at all like the storms. Like, shit, the weather we're getting in Chicago ain't fucking normal.
Streveler on the run.
And I feel like we look at. I kind of look at climate change as a heavyweight fights, and we are going into it thinking that we're Mike Tyson and we're Glass Joe. Like, think about how fragile we are as human beings. I mean, we're just meat bags filled with water.
Across the middle, Carter's got it, and that's going to get the first down.
Of skin. And
they have been dinking and dunking down the field.
The problem is we all know as people how fragile we are. So we have a Napoleon complex, and because we have that Napoleon complex, we have to show how tough we are. So we've decided to pick a fight with the planet, thinking we can win. And we can. That's a joke I'm working on. I don't know how to quite make it funny, but I love the idea of it.
That's your entire tight 5.
That is not a tight 5 at all. There are not nearly enough tags in it. But I do like that. It was like, what are other things? People keep talking like, I don't understand people who are what are the people who doomsday preppers? I don't understand how doomsday preppers can exist. Because personally, if society falls apart, I'm not looking to extend my life. Like, are you kidding me? Like,
I mean, I have to admit the existence of getting up every day to go hunt for food left over somewhere.
I mean,
would suck.
I'm used
Streveler on the run
to Netflix and Kentucky Fried Chicken. I can't change that lifestyle. There's no going back to foraging for food. Are you fucking kidding me? Here, like, if anyone asks you the question, how should you survive? How would you survive the zombie apocalypse? There's only one right answer. As a zombie. Why would you want to live in a zombie apocalypse any other way? You know what zombies don't
Take it
have?
till you make it.
You seem like the kind of guy that goes with the flow of, that everybody else is doing, the herd.
Zombies don't have bosses looking for quotas on how many brains you eat. You can eat your brains at your leisure. You can be a slow zombie.
Right.
You can be a fast zombie. No one cares.
I want to be his boomer zombie from Left 4 Dead and just vomit on people if I don't get well.
I think boomer zombies are just Republicans.
True. Very true.
Wow.
All that
They do
lead
have a red
gasoline, all them lead fumes.
Just start.
I'm actually kind of. I've never gotten that zombie apocalypse bit to work on stage, and it makes me sad because I feel like that is the funniest fucking thing.
What the hell did that guy have on his nose?
Third and 12 here. He's in trouble. Strevler on the move again. He's running. Strevler gets about 5 yards.
Okay, Strevler, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't need anything other than 23 more Garrett Wilson yards. If you just do that for me, do me that one solid, we'll call it a win.
This guy's name is one more Strevler.
Catch.
Garrett Wilson for 23 yards. That's all we're asking for.
Well, it's not everything, but yeah, we'll take it.
Oh my God. You guys, the afternoon game, the Broncos and Rams on Sunday is on Nickelodeon.
Yeah. My kids are looking forward to it.
Sorry, I made a mistake. 24 yards.
There's plenty of time for that.
Never get to see
for Garrett Wilson, it's just one catch.
The Strevland Horton Heat.
That works.
Yeah. There's been better.
4th and 6 here.
Well, we've found gold in them Dar Hills tonight, so we're just mining whatever nuggets we can find.
Oh, so fucking close.
Oh. I was waiting for him to catch that, and then everyone was going to go, we all are a part of the Strevler Nation.
Oh. Did you feel that in your heart like I felt it, Tony?
I did.
Oh my fucking God. I still broke even on the day, but
Struggles and tribulations here.
So fucking close.
I guess it's better dealing with the Strevel you know.
Beathard comes in.
It's true.
And he will down it. Victory formation.
That's the game. Did they show a replay of that? How close was that?
They didn't show a replay.
How are you not going to show that? I'm on this fucking stat here. Show me next gen stats and all 22. Show me the fucking close up of the catch that looked like it was really fucking close.
Well, the clock will run down, and that will run down.
New York, huh? We've got Strevel there versus Mike White.
I mean, Zach Wilson put up 3 points. Strevler put up 0.
We thank you all for hanging out with us here at Thursday Night Farceball, brought to you by Football Absurdity.
This is the earliest we've ever ended.
I don't know if that's true.
No, it's 100% true.
There was one that was a 7 something.
Really?
We've never been here until 10:30. I can tell you that because I notice the time every time.
Fantastic.
Because Thursday night games are agony.
Yes.
I feel every minute of them in my bones.
Any Strevel comments?
They were really
I'm
on
gonna
the
be
struggle
honest,
bus today.
Strevler's dead to me. Although if I see that replay and Garrett Wilson missed it, then Strevler's okay with me. And I'm not even mad at Wilson because he's done enough for me. Be okay.
I got nothing. Fuck this game.
Well, I will say this.
Good night, everybody.
I agree 100% with your with your evaluation, Tony. But it turned out I was actually right on Christian Kirk.
Yep.
All right.
I'm
We
very
are
sad about
good.
that.
Bye,
Honestly,
everybody.
process is all that matters.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks to
I
the
still
chat
think
for hanging out.
yeah.
You're the best.
Yeah,
Thank you, chat.
thanks for joining us, guys. And we'll be back on Saturday, noon central. Not at noon central standard time like our normal time. We're coming in early because of the Saturday games. We'll be in at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, going to Gambletown. I am your God King. Remember, the one bet I said was the best bet of this game did come through. So I'm right a lot of the time, just not enough to double my bankroll.